Hello. Welcome back
Hello.
to another episode of Curse of Strahd. When last we left our heroes, they had heard quite the sound come down from the supposed labyrinth that lurks beneath the tower of the anchor point. They decided to come here to possibly destroy the tower or the anchor point to try and break Strahd's hold over the land just a little bit before they wind up going to face him or going off to do any other tasks. After Atori was done helping out the were-ravens, they pointed him in the direction of the tower, and he was soon able to catch up with our relative untouched band at the moment.
Ah,
Yep.
So you all are down underneath in kind of this cavern-like area, and this area opens up into basically what you kind of see on the map is like it starts to turn into a labyrinth. And that is where we will begin our story today. Hehe. You don't hear any more roars or even any sound whatsoever. It's very quiet. Just the distant sound of maybe some bats and water dripping, and that's about it. Your two
Hey.
compatriots, the
oh,
Drow and the Dragonborn, are standing by, weapons drawn, simply waiting to follow your lead.
well,
Who's the
light on.
scaly motherfucker?
Ah, Etery.
Yep.
Oh, when did you get here?
Probably while
About
we're
five
talking to
minutes.
Tim.
About 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, probably while talking to Tim. Well, Etery, not sure how you're here. Glad you're here safe. Apparently, this down here in this maze of this is a conduit for the big man we're supposed to be getting rid of here soon. So we're gonna be trying to do that. Have you ever been in the labyrinth, Etery?
Being a corn maze. Does that count? He says this as
Uh,
he kind of scratches his dick.
yeah, I think so.
You just follow the left wall.
What?
Yeah.
Assuming the labyrinth isn't magical.
Well, of course you're assuming that. But then, if it's magical, it's cheating. And can't one of you fuckers just ping that?
Goat will look at it blankly, and I will ping to see if this maze is magic.
Or at least the
Dude.
wall. All the walls in 60 feet, are they magic or no?
Uh, yes, the whole area is technically a magical conduit area.
Yeah, good call. They're magic.
Uh huh.
Well then. Hey, you gotta
Well,
deal with changing walls
Yep.
and shit.
anyone got anything like twine in their inventory or something along those lines? Chalk?
Uh,
Twine, chalk, charcoal,
Eddie
you
Eddie
name it.
will pull out about several um s- several bands worth of fishing twine.
That can work.
Never know when you need to go fishing.
Well, let's all proceed along carefully and see if we can tie that line to anything so we can kind of tell where our way is. And remember, pretty sure, well, of course, all of you probably already know not to do this, but let's try not to split up, shall we? The more we are together, the better.
Agreed.
indeed. For simplicity's sake, since the map is so small, just pick one token, and I'll count that as your guys' group moving. And then if you get into a combat or something, I'll move to the battle map. So
Uh, let's do
Let's go with the
let
handsome dwarf.
yeah, let's do Daddy Dwarf. Let's do that.
okay, let me move you guys over here. Yeah,
And
I'm
for the
just
people that don't Oh, oh, go ahead.
One more thing. If you could select your tokens, click on the little gear, and then under the red area, would you guys put your health stuff, like your max health, and then what your health is currently at?
Yeah.
Just so you guys get a bar.
Just for the people that do not have dark vision, Clem's gonna slap his shield and cast light on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Your
basically a
shield.
torch without having a
Yep.
torch.
Your shield starts to illuminate the walls. The walls are a stone carved gray with some black obsidian veins going through them.
Well, looks like whoever made this labyrinth definitely made the tower, or vice versa.
I think it was the Mad Mage.
Probably him too. Regardless, Edery, how about since you're, granted, I know you're more of a wilderness tracker, but maybe your nature sense can help out down here as well. I'll be right behind you, and maybe in the back we can have Gehal and Leadbelcher. No, Goat and Leadbelcher, and everyone else can be in the middle with Sir Leadbelcher. If you'd be so nice to leave the fish line trail as we go.
More than. Should I maybe hammer it into the wall nice and tight to make it a bit more difficult for anyone to sabotage us? At least there.
And if you can manage to get it in the wall,
He produces a nail, puts the twine around.
you're cutting out.
Yeah, you're cutting out, Jason.
I think he says he hammers it in.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so he binds it around the stem of the nail and produces a hammer, and will try to hammer it in.
You take a good couple whacks at the wall, and it does seem to go in.
Huh.
It's an
Said to
iron
bleed.
nail, just in case we also have got some fair bollocks happening.
Alright, well, uh, let's get moving. Edery, if you'd be so kind to lead us off.
Yep. So like I said, we'll just use one token to kind of
Yeah.
guide you guys through the maze. Which way you guys want to go? I assume you can see it.
Left.
This way.
Just sticking left for the moment.
Okay. Well, there are several paths to the left. So when you get to this intersection,
Actually, if Etery is leading, yeah, Etery, what do we do?
Yeah, well, where are we going, Edery? Are we just going left like you?
I was gonna have my owl scout a little bit,
I thought
whichever direction.
I thought your owl was dead.
I resummoned it
Oh.
before we ended last session.
you're just having your owl kind of scout around.
Yeah, whichever direction Etery chooses, I'm just gonna have it fly down to the end of that hallway and then fly back.
Wait, I
Right.
thought you sent it back down again and it died.
He can just resummon it. That's the thing. It only
Oh,
takes about
okay.
a minute to
10
It
minutes.
takes about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, but still
Okay,
10
yeah.
minutes.
Okay.
You sit down, you go, it's back.
This way.
All right. I'll go ahead and start revealing things. Since we got the owl, makes it a little bit easier.
Should we just be using my token so I can control it?
Yeah,
If I'm
go
the
ahead
one.
and do that.
Good.
All right. Okay. So I'm going this way. We're going down here. By the way, I am checking for traps as I go.
All right.
Clem's is trying to be aware because he's not sure what else he can do at the moment.
Continue to go through the maze. Would every single person roll me perception? And Etery, you do find a couple mediocre traps. Go ahead and roll me your sleight of hand. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Perception.
7.
My perception is not the greatest.
8. Is that your sleight of hand or perception, Atori?
That's my slave hand.
Okay.
You want me to roll for the owl too?
Yeah.
That's
I fuck. Jeez,
Oh, wow,
goat. We
these,
are equally as stupid. Hey, Therok. Yeah.
Everyone's making perception checks.
Oh
Nope,
Lord.
Mel got a 7.
3 sevens.
Hey, that's lucky, right?
It's
Well,
supposed to be
mathematical
lucky.
miracle.
It'd be luckier if it was all in a row.
It would be.
Hey, but that's some kind of slot machine, I think.
I kind of count that 17. But it's last night with 9s.
Oh, geez, yeah. Alright, so... You managed to disarm some of the kind of crude traps. As you guys are going along, you actually find there are a couple pitfalls that have been dug out. And they have some simple spikes and some other nasty surprises at the bottom. But you guys managed to avoid them fairly quickly, and Ettori, you managed to disarm a few of the tripwires and whatnot that are around. Nothing magical yet so far. You guys look around. The maze seems very quiet. Whatever it was that made that sound doesn't appear to be doing anything. And with those perception checks, you guys do not notice anything around at the moment.
You
I have an
know,
actually important question here.
Mm-hmm.
So this maze, do the walls go all the way up to the ceiling?
Yes.
All right.
gotta say, either they really screwed the pooch when it comes to making these traps, or it's just a distraction thing.
Probably the thing chases you through here.
Well, hopefully we don't have that issue. We could just come in, wreck the thing, go out, talk with Tim, have a good time.
Who's Tim?
Ah, some construct
He has a
He-
statue.
mans the elevator along with others.
Take it you're going to explore this
at-
area first?
Yep.
Clem's just gonna look back. How's everyone doing back there?
Grass is fine. Little bit unnerved. There's definitely something in here with us, but I can't see anything.
I got a light.
Well, no, I can see. I just can't see it.
Ah, gotcha.
You guys get to a carved out area of a cave. Um, in this particular area, there's a lot of upturned earth and dug out rocks. It almost looks like this was some sort of mining or maybe some sort of like expedition or something. There's a lot of carts, pickaxes, and rusted, tools. There appears to be some gems that were, in fact, in the mountain, although none of them really look to be that valuable at the moment. They just kind of seem to be very basic minerals and whatnot.
Huh.
There was
Well,
definitely something trying to be mined here.
what if they're doing this to escape or get rich?
You're all smart boys. You don't. You take a poking around and see if you can figure it out. Okay, those with investigation should probably roll investigation here.
Don't tell me what to do.
You're not smart.
I'm
Not
rolling my
you.
+1.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about our.
Storyteller,
hilarious.
sorry, DM. I would like to investigate to see if this has the hallmarks of dwarven mining or non-dwarven mining at the very
Okay.
least.
Go ahead and
Does it look familiar?
yeah, roll investigation. So Goat got a 20, Tevio got a 15, one of your companions got a 25.
Let's
Um,
see. I'm going to just show Lead Belcher the gems and not really offer much else. I'm a holy forge man, not a underground working man.
okay, so Therok, you do not know if it's dwarven or anything else in nature. It just appears to be pretty standard. It's hard to tell. There aren't any skeletons nearby. Any either that. There aren't any skeletons anywhere nearby, so it's difficult to tell. As for
He.
investigations,
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
no, it's okay. So he looks around and says, "Seems a pretty standard operation." Quick look at the
As
gems and yep.
as for Goat, Tavio, and the Drow, you guys can kind of notice that
Oh, fuck.
there's there does appear to be something that they pulled out. Um, Typically, when something is buried, like on an expedition, like a tomb or a crypt, or when someone's excavating the pyramids or whatever, there's a shape or an indention that is left when someone's gotten something out, and it appears that they did indeed dig something up here. Um, but it's very difficult to tell what.
What's the general shape?
It's this big kind of flat square that goes and stretches out. It's almost like a obelisk, but in more of a square shape, and it stretches out maybe about a good 12 feet in each direction.
Should I roll an insight?
You're gonna
Um,
insight the rock?
Yeah, like they had like,
this
what could this be?
this wouldn't really be an insight. You're just not really sure what to grasp from it. It's just such a kind of uniform, odd shape. Um, it could be a variety of things. It's just there's this big indention where there was clearly something there.
How wide across was it?
12 feet.
And how wide across are these hallways?
The hallways are about 15 feet across. They're
Okay,
actually pretty big hallways.
never mind then. And nothing's up here, right?
Nope, this is just kind of a dead end.
Okay, just making sure. Um, you all set, boys?
Yeah.
These are low-grade minerals, hardly worth taking with you.
Whatever the box thing was they wanted, apparently.
Box
Okay.
thing?
Yeah, look at the hole.
Hmm?
Oh.
Ah.
Gonna shine my light down there. See anything interesting down there?
When you shine your light into the hole, there's not really anything interesting. It's like I said, it's just the indention. But the soil at the bottom looks a lot older than the soil at the top. Other than that, nothing else.
Hmm. Weird place to have a burial, but there's also this place is full of illogicals, so I ain't gonna even try to begin to question it.
I'm going to hop down to the hole and taste the dirt.
Yeah, okay.
Sulfur.
It's spicy.
Henry, what do you mean it's spicy? How does that even
Boys,
work?
do we actually want to know how sulfur? I have a 1 pound chunk of it on my desk right now. Do we want me to lick it and tell you
Lick
guys
it,
what it tastes
lick
like?
it, lick it, lick it.
No,
Lick-
don't do that.
You'll have such a bad taste in your mouth, man. Don't do it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lick a chunk of sulfur, but I could have.
Yeah, it's a
Good. You have
very bitter taste.
All right, you do this.
Edery, do you need help up?
I just climb up. You
All
forget
right.
I have a climb speed.
Yeah, it has been a while. Well,
Yeah.
this was interesting, but doesn't look like anything is conduit shaped here, unless, these little gems are somehow the conduit.
I highly
We
doubt
should
that. Those are
keep a
pretty low grade minerals.
That's what I always do with gun.
Let's keep a note of this place and move on, eh?
Alright. So we move on.
Yeah. Pick up the fishing wire as we go back. Is the fishing wire still there?
Yeah, nothing's moved.
Okay.
All right, so you're going this way, I take it?
No, I'm keeping to the left.
Okay.
As
Well,
God intended.
that's not a stairwell that you see there. That's a dead end. So
Alright. So
That
we'll
is-
go this way. Ow.
one up there.
Gotta say, I do not like being so underground.
This is an interesting area. You stumble on another little dig site, it seems. Except this time there's a lot of glowing crystals coming out of the wall, emitting a very eerie blue light that kind of just shines through just a little bit through the shadow.
The chickens are going to try to peck at it.
I want to investigate.
Investigating it.
As soon as we walk in, all the chickens flock out to go try pecking at the shinies.
Well, I'm
Ah,
definitely staying back while the chickens go peck at this, because
Yeah. Let's be careful.
I'm
Glowing
definitely
rocks
not going to
usually
get caught in the middle of some bullshit.
Yep, so
Looks-
Tharok, I'll just have Tharok be the one who rolls for that since he obviously got it right there. Tharok, you can identify these as sunstone crystals, but they are blue. For those of you who know what sunstone crystals are, it's basically kind of like sun rods, except they're crystals.
Again,
They are naturally glowing crystals that emit small amounts of light, and some have also been known to emit small amounts of heat.
scratches his armpit, sniffs it a little, checks, looks up, tilts his head at those things, and goes, "So, what? These are blue. Are they moonstone crystals instead?"
Interesting observation. I'm going to try to take a few.
Roll me a
As
strength
many
check.
as I can. Stuff them in my bag.
How big are they?
Some they vary in size. Some are the size of you. Some are the size of your palm. It's a crystal formation. They're kind of random.
10 on the strength check. Probably not.
That's enough. Yeah, for the smaller things, maybe.
Caviel, you flex your muscles and you pull on the crystal, and it doesn't come out.
Yep, I'm gonna.
You feel a hand on your shoulder as Goat kind of pushes you aside.
Task kind of looks up and he's like, "I could pull." Well, never mind. The goat's doing it.
Yep. So strength. Yeah,
Uh,
strength save.
Strength check.
Check.
Yep. I mean, it's
Uh,
the same thing, but yeah, strength.
Don't strain yourselves too hard.
20.
So goat. It's the classic scene in the movie where you're like spit, rub hands together, you pull, one of the crystals comes out.
Actually, wait. Is there just a big crystal right next to us?
There's varying sizes.
Shit, can I just punch it and try to shatter it to get a
Let's
shards?
not.
Well,
Let's not.
the first one you did was a strength check. So you pick one out. You pull one out, and you.
All the chickens turn towards you enviously, and all their heads swivel at once. They're just looking at you in the crystal.
She hands that to Oh, what's your name again?
Taviel?
Yes, Taviel.
Congra-
She hands it to
Taviel?
Tanviel, and then she'll look at this big crystal, and I'm gonna punch it.
Roll me an attack.
Tharok just doesn't manage to pull out a crystal and looks very perturbed about it.
19.
All right. So you punch it, and you don't do much damage to it, surprisingly.
But
Oh.
you does it ring?
It actually makes it doesn't make a hollow sound. It makes like kind of a thick doing, kind of a dudded sound. It's actually sounds like it was like if you punch stone, stone is usually not hollow, so it makes kind of a thud. And if you actually punch something hollow, you can hear a ringing inside, but you hear no ringing. It's pretty thick.
Let's not punch the crystals, just in case they come alive or something stupid.
Can I use my first strength check just to pull another one off and tie it to my horn?
Sure. You
It's
pull
just
out another crystal, you tie it to your horn. There's a little bit of a blue light emitting.
I feel pretty.
I'm gonna need to pick someone at random for this.
Saying, is there anything else in this little crevice?
You want
By
us
the
to
way,
roll
you
initiative?
guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
let's just all roll a d20
Pick
and
me,
cross
pick me.
the highest or lowest. Oh, wait a minute, we got a volunteer.
That's not random.
Um. Okay. Taviel, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, yeah.
Pick me, pick me. Summon 7 bears attack you. Yeah!
Fuck
But-
yeah. Fuck me up, fam.
Wizards should have a. Okay.
I do have a nice wisdom
Hmm.
saving throw, but I didn't real high.
Okay, just a moment here. Let me send a message.
Oh, yes.
Oh god, more straw fuckery.
He's possessed. Kill him.
He's possessed by a chicken.
Yep. Look, the
Finally
chicken's
happened.
real.
Alright, no, that's-
Oh, by the way, if our rope fails, you know how we can retrace our steps?
Left, right.
One.
No, ethereal eggs.
Okay,
Yeah,
does
even
that
outright.
actually work like that?
Huh? The chickens have been laying eggs.
Okay, but doesn't that still count as the chickens? It's the same swarm, right? So
I don't know.
You'd probably only be able to do that a couple times before they'd start overlapping, and one egg would disappear when another one appears.
Yeah.
um I'm gonna try to get some more of these crystals.
Okay, so how many do you want to collect?
I'm gonna I'm not gonna try to pull them out though.
Lick it.
And saying, is
I'm gonna-
there?
I'm gonna get something else to pull it out for me. I summoned some earth elementals.
There you go!
All right, so do you actually cast?
Conjure minor elementals, yes.
Okay, how many? Out of curiosity, how many crystals do you want to harvest? This will be very easy now that you have done this.
Um uh at least enough to fill the bottom of my bag.
Okay, it's easy. You summon. Shh, the rocks rise up beneath you, and you summon 2 earth elementals, and they start to hammer away at them and dump crystals into your bag.
Uh, Taviel, not to question you and your arcane ponderance, but isn't summoning elementals a bit much for just getting a couple of fancy rocks?
Clem, would you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
That's the voice of
Whoa.
reason.
They'll be around for quite a bit. I don't plan on dismissing them just yet.
But I will flinch every time they hammer. I'm like,
Hey, that's decent. I really wish I rolled at least a 10 though.
moment.
God damn it. Fucking. Of course, on a good roll, fucking. On a good save, you get a bad roll. Uh, so are we done here now, or?
Well, Goat rips one out for Tharok.
Ugh.
And then, alright, so, da-da-da.
Thank.
Alright, where do you want to go now?
This way.
Uh,
As I've.
go ahead.
Ah, it's getting darker.
uh, as Clem's walking, he's gonna like touch the sun sword he's got on his side. It's like, hey, were those stones? Were those stones giving you a weird vibe since sun moon kind of differentiate deal?
Everything in here gives me a weird vibe.
That's fair. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Fair point. Fair. You doing all right, by the way?
As alright as I can be.
All right. Well, don't worry. We'll get some action here eventually if that roar has anything to say about it.
Get down to this area. This area is a... Yep, up.
So,
Oh my god!
as the darkness envelops us. Alright, dead end.
The darkness envelops all of you. Roll initiative.
Ah,
Come on.
shadows. Bleh.
Guys, continue to work your way through the maze. Little picket right there.
Oh, excuse me.
You find a kind
What's
So,
this blue stuff?
of more crystals. You find another little mined
Oh,
out area, but mostly this whole thing is just crystals of these blue, weird, glowing crystals.
something tells me these crystals might be a tiny bit malicious. Just call it a hunch.
Just doing a standard investigation roll on those crystals to see if they're any different to what we saw before.
Oh, say, did we not want to check that little pocket?
It's just
true.
another mined out area, nothing much there.
Okay.
As for investigating the crystals, Tharok, you're not entirely sure, but you could swear that for those of you who play Skyrim, you know how Ninroot does
Yeah,
the little moaning, the little kind
the
of ringing.
ring.
It's yeah, they're doing that.
So,
He will communicate that with the rest of the group.
Do the crystals we got before harmonize, or do they just?
Um, no, they all appear to be slightly different. Some appear to be at high pitches, some appear to be at low pitches, some appear to be fairly, like most of the ones you put in the bag are kind of muffled, so you can't really hear them. But some of the bigger crystals like have a deeper, longer voice. Some of, or if you will, like sound. Some of the smaller ones have a
Uh,
higher pitch sound.
uh, Merrick, you're a bard. You deal with magical song and such. Do these crystals give you any kind of idea of what they might be doing?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, they are certainly malicious, I'll tell you that. I have never seen these, though, not in any of my travels. I mean, I've heard of crystals that can have spells and other things stored in them, but I don't know what's in these.
So have we actually tried figuring out what the arcane property of these things are?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I like read these things?
Say,
Taviel, yes, you may.
how
Read.
about for the moment until we get a better understanding of what these things are? Let's leave the ones we got be. Like, let's just shove them in a corner somewhere because we don't need the crystals.
Hey, Horn Crystal, can you talk or something?
Clem's gonna reach out to your horn crystal and just pull it off.
She's gonna stop you. No.
So, Redcap, I sent you your result in messages.
Go, come on, it's unnecessary, and it could be doing a small.
Bot, did outwardly just talking to the crystal do anything?
Negative.
Hmm.
All right.
So as I'm like, yeah, he's just like sitting there looking at it and turning it over in his hand. It's well, they seem to be a sort of energy crystal to output of energy in it. Could be used to power devices, probably such as the ones that our dear friend Leadbelcher uses.
So what you're saying is these
I
crystals can be
You caught
conduits?
me red-handed.
Yes, well, yes, some sort of energy conduit.
Well, looks like we know what to bust up down here. As Clem cracks his knuckles.
Wait, you think if they energy conduits, you think they're high yield? How stable are they?
Oh
Can
no,
I use them as explosives?
Uh,
Etery, no.
you would reckon that they're actually very small, which is probably why there were a lot being mined.
Right. Yeah, it's probably like they're small batteries, and if you put enough of them together, they'll you can
Sad
power larger
face.
devices.
Well,
Sad
if we
face.
came down here for a conduit, and our dear trusted wizard is telling us these crystals can power things, 2 plus 2 equals 4, therefore these crystals should probably be dealt with.
I mean,
Uh,
probably actually find the machine because I don't think we're gonna get anywhere smashing all these.
yes, well, I assume that what we seek is at the center of the labyrinth, as well,
Alrighty.
the nature of labyrinths would.
And
Like that
speaking
thing
of
right
which,
there. I say as I point to
So
a machine.
I'll move you guys to the main map. So as you're coming around the corner,
God damn
uh, you guys kind of look here. Sorry.
hey, look, Etery was right. Just keep going left.
There's always treasure to the left.
And there's kind of this long hallway that you guys can see down.
Alright.
Oh, and hold on a sec. Let me just do something a little bit more clever here.
Oh god.
I put the bad guys on the right. They'll never
Well,
suspect
we've
it.
disappeared.
Just a moment.
We are dead. No big surprise.
I wanted to do something slightly smart so no one would have to do anything over again. So let's do this.
You're copying the tokens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead and form
Alright.
a little. Go ahead and form marching order.
Alright.
Everyone
Yes,
was up front.
yes, Etery, you be a bit up front. Grast, you, me, and Goat, let's be the first front line. And Leadbelcher, Merrick, trying to make sure Taviel stays safe back in there in the middle.
You got it.
Alright,
Excited.
Etery?
I'm gonna get right next to our little drow buddy right there.
I'm in position.
Etery, you just gonna sit up front?
I also wanted to make sure the elf hater stayed as far away from the drow as
One
possible.
second.
Big brain players.
Oh no. We formed a tactical penis.
Tactical penis. Why do I keep getting moved away? Hey.
Hang on a sec. I'm sending you a message, Taviel.
Oh.
Oh look, everyone in a perfect cone position to get betrayed.
Alright, I'm back.
You figured out my evil master plan. Oh no.
The crystals. They
I mean,
speak to
cone.
him.
He's not the only guy who can use a cone shape to do terrible damage.
Yes, but he's the only one that's currently being controlled by the crystals.
Okay.
Ah.
Ahem. Would everyone in the
What?
party roll me a dexterity saving throw against this fireball, please?
Thought so.
Yep.
Hey, it's a good thing I got a shield. And I take half damage from fire anyway.
Let's see here.
Clem, would you do me a favor?
I do not make the dexterity save,
That's okay, but I
but I
need you to do
still
something.
take half damage. Yep.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, at least one of you made it.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. I'm just trying to see that one danger sense thing.
What's 31 divided by 2? Like 16?
Well, 15 as you round down.
Oh.
The
You can see. I'm
Dragonborn.
assuming fireball. Does fireball count as a thing I can see? Yeah, it's a
You're
wolf.
not seeing this one because it's coming right from behind you.
Yeah.
So the Dragonborn is resistant to fire, and he made his save, so
I
that's
swear to
half of
God,
half.
bot. If you don't start giving me my danger sense, I'm gonna dick you down.
Yeah. So he takes 7 points.
So Dragonborn takes 7. The Drow made his, but he gets to use evasion, so he takes none.
Nice.
What's this save DC?
17.
Taviel, I'm gonna kill you.
I mean,
And
that's
hope
cool.
You yeah, I'm sorry. This is just what had to happen.
I mean, I'm just going to say on dexterity saving throws against effects you can see, such as traps and spells, this is literally a physical fire. You can
Yeah.
see fire.
Okay, well,
So I
I'll
would
give
say,
danger sense
Well-
to him then.
Wow, it still didn't fucking. At least I got my roll.
Oh, I forgot. I could just take no damage because it's a bonus action to my shield, so I'm still full health. Just boop.
No wait, didn't you have to? Didn't it have to you have to succeed in the first place?
Oh wait, was it? Let me look.
That would be pretty broken if you could just
if-
outright say no. Yeah.
Yeah, if you just outright say no to any damage.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
No, it's
Forgot.
basically if someone's gonna attack him. Sorry, I was away at the moment. If someone attacks him, and it's like a real close hit, for example, like he only hits him by like 1 or 2 off of his AC, he could cast shield and up his AC to a certain level and block the attack.
Oh no, I was
oh.
talking about my shield feat. I was reading it wrong.
No,
yeah,
he's
not that.
he's holding a shield. Is
No,
what he's
so I
saying.
Yeah, no,
so
it
we all
doesn't do
took
that.
31 damage.
No, so
I took
Ettore, you
15.
take half. So 15.
Right.
The Dragonborn only took 7. The Drow took none.
I took 15.
So Leadbelcher, Goat, and Clem, I think take full.
I take half because I take half damage from all fire.
Oh, okay.
Forge cleric.
Forge clerk.
So, right. So, Goat, you will take 31. Leadbelcher, you will take 31 points of fire damage. You guys just
Tab-
turn and You guys literally turn and see Taviel just blast you guys.
Taviel, what the Sam Hill? As I walk
Roll
up to Goat
initiative.
and just bear hug her.
Yeah, so
Nope, I'm not. It's over.
so okay, hold on a sec, because Clem, make an attack roll against Goat with a +5.
What's going on?
Clem is
Murder
now
Taviel.
attacking Goat.
So I'm just gonna go off my mace hit, the +5.
18 hits. So, would you please roll damage with the Sun Sword, please, against Goat?
Wait, my
Oh.
AC is. Oh, that's right. It just.
Oh, if it was Sun Sword, then it'd be
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Say, dude, am I like able to talk normally, or what's going on here?
You're
Now that I'm
basically
about to rip your face off. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
no,
bro.
yeah, Clem, you and Taviel are acting as normal. So,
What the Sam? The sword? Can I just
all right.
pretend?
So Goat, take another 10 radiant damage.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Clem.
Yeah,
Hey,
what the
Clem.
hell are
Hey,
you doing?
buddy. Hey,
Ah.
buddy.
The
I'm
Drow
ready
and
to
the
kick your
Dragonborn are
ass.
like, what the fuck?
Not a clue.
Roll initiative to like drop your sword and like
What's-
submit before Goat murders you.
I don't understand. Is there something wrong?
I don't know. I don't know. Wait,
You
what?
just fireballed us.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's a good question. Do I even know, or am I just like, is this normal to me?
To you and Clem, everything in the world is fine. This is just the way things are.
Oh, okay.
You're just supposed to fireball your friends.
Oh no, Clem! I just got a nat 20 on punching you in the face.
Where? I don't see that.
I don't see it
I
either.
rolled it on my D&D Beyond. You
Ooh,
want me
that's I can see it.
Oh,
That's gonna
I see it.
that's gonna hurt.
to... Okay. Let me roll.
So where are we rolling initiative?
Let me put up the turn order. Let me add some turns. One. I'll go ahead and add you guys. So boom, boom.
Oh, initiative? Okay.
I'm putting people on
Oh, I'll
the
be
thing.
bringing in that mug sooner than I thought.
Looks like it.
I'm just gonna roll
19.
initiative.
How the fuck do I get a 19 initiative?
I got a 21 initiative. I rolled on D&D Beyond again. It's just easier to roll on
Oh.
D&D Beyond, honestly.
21. And then.
Oh wait, so we are rolling initiative. Okay,
Yes.
I'm on.
Because I just lost a good half of my health to you, chuckle.
Sorry, because I was doing something else. I was mainly focusing on bot, and I wasn't hearing anything in that direction.
Yeah. Can't believe a 17 didn't save that. Jesus. Some Strahd fuckery.
DC was 18.
Pretty much.
Oh, my computer's dying. God damn it. Where's the computer? There it is. Oh, Cat, on the bright side, if you die, I get to play that. If I die, I can play that fire druid.
I was about to say, I'm gonna make sure that happens.
Like, you ain't got to try hard for Taviel. He's like,
You're telling me you don't have a little bit of you don't
got
have a
shit
little bit
for
of
HP.
remorse for him?
Both of you just fucked her up. And honestly, you're the closest. She was gonna murder Taviel, but then you swung, so.
And you don't have a little bit of remorse for the man that saved your life multiple times?
You just hit me with a sword in the face.
Yeah,
It went out the window.
for 10 damage. It's not a huge deal. Compared to the 31 you took from the wizard.
Hey, I'm just going to point out real quick. If you're doing melee damage, you can choose to make it non-lethal for no penalty.
Yes, that is true. Either way, though, that was, um, yeah. So, all right. So I've got all of your companions. So the Drow and the Dragonborn, Grast and Merrick, are kind of like, ugh, like I know that they don't go yet, but they're moving back, kind of away from everyone. They're kind of like, what the fuck are you guys doing? All right. So we are at the top with Goat.
Yep. So Clem got punched.
All right. So you hit Clem. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm only doing one, and I have to just shoot myself in the foot further. I guess it's. I don't know. How malicious was that sword damage, Clem?
Oh, Bot,
10.
Yeah.
would you be so kind as to put my 3 earth elementals on the map?
Yes.
Thought it was 2.
Just a moment.
I don't know what you mean by malicious.
Like that was with intent to kill, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know, GM. Was it with an intent to kill?
Yes, it was.
Then I guess it was.
Okay. So it's
Is that how big they are, or are they smaller than that?
They're small size, I think, I
Oh, okay.
believe.
Those are some evil-looking earth elementals.
Yeah, they're minor elementals, so it's kind of
Yeah.
contra minor elementals.
I apologize. I didn't have the Earth thing, and I don't want to fuck with roll 20 at the
You're
moment.
you're fine. You're fine.
You're fine, you're fine. As long as I know what they are. It's...
Okay, don't worry. It's only 3d8.
All right, roll initiative for them as
Plus
a group.
a
So
lot.
Or do you want them to go on your initiative?
they can go on my initiative. That's fine.
Sure. All right.
It's a lot less complicated.
Let's hope for low damage. That was not low damage.
Okay, Clem, would you roll me another Wisdom saving throw since she just did 23 damage to you?
All right. I just need to roll a 10 or higher.
Well, the thing is,
I'm gonna use my
well,
inspiration.
okay.
Not failing that. And inspiration's just a regular reroll, right?
Yes, or it can turn a normal attack into a crit.
Okay. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, here's the thing. You can save that inspiration. Because when you're attacked with this spell, the DC goes down to a 14.
Oh.
So your
So even
17.
my shitty roll
Yes,
works. God
so
damn
your
it.
your 17 succeeded. So go ahead and save the inspiration. I'll be nice. Clem, as she just turns and punches you square in the face, your ringing subsides, and then you're like, "Oh shit, I was just," and then you're like, "Oh shit, I was just possessed."
Ah, mother. Oh, go
You got
you.
knocked hard, man.
Go. Thank you for knocking the devil out of me. Oh, I do. I deserve that.
Oh wait.
I think my nose is crooked.
Still my turn?
Yeah,
I'm
still
moving
your
over
turn.
and slamming Taviel.
Do you have move by attack?
That's not a thing here. I can move and attack.
Yeah, you literally can move then attack,
Hold on a
then
sec.
move
Yeah.
again. But you can't move.
Okay.
Are you using your bonus action to attack?
He was in 10 feet. I have 2 attacks.
In other words, yeah, this is her next. She did one attack on Clem. Now she's moving and doing her another
Alright.
standard attack on
Okay.
Taviel.
Alright, let's roll that to hit.
Yep.
Poor GM rolled a 1. Oof.
Yeah, that was just for the rock elemental taking a swing at Goat.
Does a 13 hit
So-
the wizard? Yes, it does.
Does it hit?
Does it?
If
Uh,
that AC 12 thing is still accurate.
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay.
I updated everything.
So.
Alright, well, I
roll
didn't
damage.
nat 20 you.
Roll damage.
took
Damn.
14 damage to the face as she slams you two.
Okay, Taviel, would you roll me a wisdom save, please?
Uh, yes.
You succeed.
Yay!
Taviel,
Bop, bop!
you get punched in the face, and as the ringing subsides, you're like, oh shit, I was just possessed.
As you see a very
Oh.
singed and fuming goat.
I'm gonna toss my pack away from me and just be like, hold my hands up. Wait, no, goat, wait!
Pix grabs you by your shirt collar, pulls out. The fuck was that, little man?
It's the rocks. It's the rocks. I was possessed.
It's at this
Well-
point. It's at this point you guys hear an echo through the chamber. Another roar comes out through the chamber.
Which direction?
Downward.
You mean like this way?
Yep.
I'm going to move over here.
Yeah, I mean, we're still in initiative technically, so.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's my turn. I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Roll me stealth.
Alright, let me just make sure this is correct. Alright. Yep. I got 1, so 19.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
You
What in
think
the
you
living
think you
shit?
think you're doing a good job of hiding it, Tori.
Alright. And I am going to you know what? Where's the bag? Where'd you toss the bag to?
My bag, I tossed it up here. Up
I'm going
against
to
this wall.
I'm going to send out chickens to mage hand that bag even further away.
I'm gonna ignore the one that's tied duct tape to my face at the moment, and I'm going to deal with that later.
I'd just be angry and it'll go
Actually,
away.
no, better yet, I'm going to use mage hand, so a chicken flaps over, lands on goat's head, and starts trying to pull that crystal.
It was a lazily tied on thing. So
Yes. So pulls it free, so I can
Just
um
start.
next turn I'll toss it away. Unless, but would you say it's a move, grabbing it and move? No, I can still move my chicken, so I'm going to continue moving my chicken.
All right. So yeah, you move the crystals away. All right. That's your turn.
And that's my turn. Yep.
So the Dragonborn's gonna move over here,
I'm gonna roll my d8.
and he's just actually gonna do a double move, and then he's gonna face kind of the shadows where he hears the sound, and he's going to take the defend action. Clem.
As everyone hears the loud of Clem putting his nose back in the proper order. Alright. Alright, Grass, do me a favor, don't move from that spot, would you?
Grass gives you the Grass acknowledges.
Clem is going to hold out with his right hand the icon of Ravenoff. It's like, gone, sun and moon. I do not have the energy. Bugs, and I'm gonna cast Insect Plague in front of us right here,
Where are you casting it?
right here. It is a 20-foot sphere, spreads around corners. It remains for up to 10 minutes. The area is difficult terrain, area is lightly obscured, and Each creature must make a con save, and a creature takes 4d10 piercing on a failed or half on successful. They must also make the saving throw and enter the area for the first time or end the turn there. I'm mainly doing it for the half movement.
Okay.
Oh,
So that
that's only
happens.
20 feet?
I can make it bigger. Hold on.
I was gonna say it is a 20-foot radius. I just want to be sure I'm getting my 5th level's worth. Wait, oh yeah, it would only. How big are circles in D&D? I have no idea.
It's all right. I'm trying to work with what I got here, so we'll say that.
Oh yeah, I get. I just want to make sure pretty much that the entrance to this and not hurting the Dragonborn is there to pretty
Oh,
much stem any tide.
So that happens.
And that's what 5th level spell slot.
Mr. Leadbelcher.
Yes. I wanted to ask. So, since that was easily a third of his life points just burnt away there, in what condition is Leadbelcher?
I mean, you're not looking too good there, Mr. Leadbelcher.
Yes, I would say the hair on his head looks horribly singed. It stinks terribly. And apart from looking bad, he also looks pretty pissed.
You want to cure yourself there? Like you want to heal?
Out of character, I don't have the Eldritch turret in healer mode, so.
Well, do you just want to cast Cure Wounds?
Actually, come to think of it, yes, screw it, yes. Damn, what do I have to roll for that one?
You don't have to roll anything. So Leadbelcher will heal 13 damage.
Ah, very good. Good.
Alright,
He's still singed, but he looks way less ropey now.
alright. So you got the turret out, it's in cannon mode, you're still right there. Is there anywhere you want to move?
Let's have a look at the map. Come on. There we go. He's there. The red, those red balls are fire elementals, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're magma
No,
methods.
earth elementals, but those were summoned by Tavio.
Technically, they're magma methods because that's what the spell allows me to summon.
Cool.
Okay. So it was Taviel who, who
Those
got
are
some
my
of us,
bad.
I take it. Fair enough. I would say he moves his maximum movement speed further away from Taviel. Yep.
Well, I resolved
Well,
that.
Taviel's
situation.
been resolved. That whole situation's been resolved. So,
Well, we
Hmm.
we don't technically know that. We might not know that in character.
well, he did just shout, "I was possessed."
It was the rocks.
You know what? Just because Leadbelcher is the guy that he is, he still moves his full movement speed back.
Fucking elves and their fucking magic.
So that's that.
All right.
And that's it.
Merrick is going to move here. And why not? He'll spend a mass healing word on everyone.
Shit.
13 health.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. So everyone heals 13.
Poggers.
He pulls out his
What did
lute.
you say?
Everyone heals another 13. So he pulls out his lute
Thanks.
and he says, and he starts like kind of just singing this little ballad. And as he does so, you guys feel the energy radiate over you.
My guy is literally eyes twitching as everybody continues to be loud.
Tavio,
Yes. Is
Yep.
Goat still holding me?
She let go, but not forgiven, but let go.
Alright, well. I'm gonna move over to this wall right here and just kind of prepare to cast a spell for anything that might show up.
Alright. So now it is the creature's turn. And they start to emerge from the ground itself. This is
Well,
basically
someone
what
try
they
insect
look like.
plague.
This is basically what they
Oh!
look like.
We were
Go,
well.
go
Huh.
insect plague.
Alright, so they are undead minotaurs.
Alright, well, can I cast my spell now when
Yes,
they
you may.
emerge?
Yes, you may.
So as they're emerging, as they're coming through this area, right on the other side, I'm gonna space it so that the edge of the fireball reaches just the edge of the insect plague. So when
Okay.
they hit that area, I will hit them with it. So
So they gotta make a dexterity saving throw?
yes.
All three of them?
Whoever's, yeah, I guess.
So one of them
Well.
succeeds. Alright, so that's
Yes, then you
30
can-
fire damage.
You're
Yes,
fucking
they-
handing those out like Andy. You're fucking handing those out like candy today, aren't you, asshole?
Be glad for it. Well, at least this one.
Fucking. Fuck you, half movement speed through the insects. Good luck, fucker.
So this one's gonna run up and actually try and attack Gast. And he will hit.
Damn, you got enough movement. That sucks.
Alright, didn't actually roll that well, so Dragonborn takes a little bit of a chunk, but that's alright.
A chunk.
This one's gonna go here, and it's gonna use its layer action. It starts to meld into the ground, and it pops up over here.
Man, that 5th level spell slot's starting to look more and more wasted.
This one's going to use its layer action. And Taviel. Would you make me another wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh my god, old man!
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Constitution. Okay. That will
Rolled an 18
save.
point.
That will save. So you only take. So you do not take the main effect of this spell, and you only take 3 damage. Psych.
Ouch.
Alrighty. That guy's going to take the defend action, and okay. Goat.
Bot question.
ahead.
This Minotaur isn't in the insect range, right?
He is.
Oh, then he has to make a con save.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and make it.
Where's
see
my
here.
Yeah.
my DC is 16. I thought it was higher.
Alright, so he will roll 1d20 plus 2.
Oh. Oh my.
You roll
Yeah, yeah, he's
Oh.
gonna take 40, 10 piercing damage, baby.
Roll it.
Nice.
All right, 5th level spell slot, not wasted. Let's fucking go.
It's all ones.
It's all ones. Hey,
Nice little
Nice.
chunk.
Man, the only time we've seen that kind of damage is when I did it to his face.
So all the insects start to bite into him, and it hurts pretty bad. But what kind of damage is it, by the way?
Piercing.
Oh, just piercing. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he takes it.
Hey bot.
Just strip all the flesh off of his legs.
Hey bot.
Yeah.
This guy needs to make me a con save as well. DC 14.
DC 14.
Alright.
Damn.
Oof.
Alright, nothing happens. A bolt of radiant energy flies at him, but nothing happens. It goes. He tanks it. Yeah, Goat comes over here and
So keep in mind he is taking the defend action. So it is disadvantage to hit him.
Just reckless attack and it'll
yeah,
be
does it
normal.
say, fuck you!
Reckless. So just a standard.
Yep.
Who needs advantage when you have goat?
Go
Goat
ahead and
is
roll.
the-
Go ahead and roll me your attacks, and then just tell me what the hits to AC were.
Okay. Oh, that's a. God damn it.
Excuse me.
That's a 29.
Hit.
Okay, I'm gonna burn one of my charges to add. Let's see. What did that add again?
You're
get
the one who's
charges?
supposed to write that down, not me.
Yes. I'm just looking at the 46 necrotic damage to target. So, yep, I'm gonna do a D8 plus 46.
Alright.
Boop. And then I'm just gonna roll over.
Boom. Good hit.
And an extra 10 necrotic.
Yep, that hurt him.
Eat shit, skeleton.
And
Yeah, hey
I
man.
will. That'll be my turn.
Now, the only question is Etery hidden from this one Minotaur?
No. They know where he is.
Damn.
Hattori, actually, it's going to interrupt your action with a layer action. The wall that you're standing next to, you hear a bit of a rumble come out, and a spike is going to come out and try and stab you. This will be rolled with advantage.
Okay.
Random. Wow.
23 to hit.
Yep.
Bot, that's like the fifth one you've rolled.
So, Hattori, you will take 9 piercing damage as a spike comes out and stabs
Wow.
you straight from the wall.
Okay, getting away
Oh,
from the
damn.
walls then.
Fuck walls. Me and my homies hate walls.
But it is your turn, Hattori.
Yep. Just doing subtracting that real quick.
Yeah, no kidding. When Bot said he was taking off the kid gloves, these things are fucking bastards.
Really? Alright. How does your spell work again, Clem?
Oh, the insect plague?
Yeah.
20-foot radius, spreads around corners, remains for up to 10 minutes, areas obscured lightly, difficult terrain.
Do they take damage when they end their turn or start their turn?
When the area appears, so when it first appears, they take the damage.
If they start it, so
Or-
they have to end their turn in there.
When they
Base-
enter
Okay.
the sphere for the first time, or end their turn there.
Yeah. So entering the sphere and then ending your turn in the sphere will hurt you. It's very similar
Alright.
to Spirit Guardians.
And
Okay.
I'd like
In
to
that
think it
case-
cannot hurt allies, but I'm not. It doesn't say what targets, so
Alright, I'm moving here then. I'm going to take my first shot at this guy. I do get sneak attack
All right.
because I'm in 30
Yep,
feet at
Yep.
this point.
And the yeah.
And-
Well, the dragon is also in base with him.
Yeah.
So
So, and I'm not. I really want. I do want to hit. So it'll be. Let me just double check my thing real quick. Tori's attack modifier now is. 22 to hit.
That hits.
That will be... Let me just double check that. Yep.
Forgot I do a D8 plus 8.
You dummy.
13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And can he make me a strength saving throw?
Yes. 9.
All right.
Oh,
So let me just read what this does, so I can remember. Okay. So as I shoot, a flock of spiritual skeleton chickens seem to rise up from the ground, chasing after the gun, the shot.
Mm-hmm.
As they run, they're going to chocobo stampede over this guy, pushing
How
him
far
back
back is he pushed?
15 feet.
God damn. That's awesome. Yeah,
Yep.
half speed, motherfucker.
Alright.
Then I am going to use my bonus action to hunter mark this one.
Which one? Okay. mark him.
Using not hunter mark, sorry, favorite foe.
Yep, okay, he's marked.
It's the same exact thing, but
I hear you. I
and
hear you.
I'm going to turn and shoot him.
Alright. Nope.
Nope.
Your shot goes too high.
All right.
So
Alright.
you got inspiration if you want to not do that.
Sure.
That would be a waste of an inspiration, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's up to
Yeah,
you.
I'll hold off. I'll hold
Okay,
off.
you'll hold off.
That's
I
fair.
want to use my inspiration to crit.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. The Dragonborn will go. He sees that little nasty thing and he realizes that he can't get too close. So he's going to light his sword on fire. And then he is going to look at this thing and take a deep breath. And he is going to hit him with his breath weapon.
Ah,
Oh,
the
by
the coolest thing about the Dragonborn race, but also one of the weakest things about them.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
Alright, what's his breath weapon? Alright, so the Minotaur failed. And he's got his Eldritch Tattoo activated, so this will actually do more damage. So the Minotaur will take 10 fire damage. And he's also starting his turn in the freaking swarm, so that'll be nice. Goes, this gout of fire goes out at the Minotaur, and then he is going to take the defend. Actually, no, he can't do that. So instead, he's going to use Shield Master, and he's going to back up one and get ready to defend you or Tharok if it needs. Clem, you're up.
All right.
Yeah, let me stop you right there. He's going to use a layer action, and he's going to roll advantage. 16 to hit?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so this hole opens up in one of the walls, and this black tar comes out and hits you. So it will only do half damage.
Yeah. Hot, 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 hot.
So I'm not having this. I'm actually having the damage dice before I roll it. So you'll take this damage normally. So six.
What is? Oh, go ahead.
Basically
damage.
6 heat damage because it's hot tar. It's really hot tar that comes out. and
But
hits
if
you.
it's fire damage, I take half of that.
Right, so you take 3.
Ow!
So
It's like working at a fucking Wendy's and just
Just-
slightly burning your hands. Like, ow.
You just wasted a layer action to do 3 damage.
like, hey.
Sucks to suck.
Well, I
fucker.
mean, all 3 of them get layer actions, so I mean. Alright, so Clem, you're up. Now you can go.
I've dealt with forges harder than that, son. Let me show you heat, boy. All right. And on that note, I will cast. Do I want to cast a spell on him? Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast a spell, see if he doesn't die. I'm gonna cast, Where is it?
Oh,
Gonna cast a guiding bolt at second level at the thing in front of me in the bug swarm.
Okay.
He's like, just chuck it at him. 14 to hit.
That does hit.
Damn, alright.
Their
This-
AC is 12.
Damn. Must have a lot of hit points then. That is 5d6 radiant damage then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these guys are a little bit bigger and stronger than most normal undead minotaurs.
That's 5d6 radiant, and then, damn!
Ooh.
And the next attack that targets him has advantage, as I just basically take out Dawnbringer and go like, smite thee and all that fuck!
And they're undead and it's radiant damage.
Well, believe it or not,
Yeah, I'd say,
they do not have vulnerability to radiant damage.
yeah, I'd say not all undead have vulnerabilities. It stops vampires from healing, and all that.
Alright, so that's your turn. Mr. Leadbelcher.
I would
Oh.
say time to level time to level my Eldritch turret, which currently is in tiny mode and on my shoulder.
Okay.
Is there any way I could move so that I could do the flame cone and get 2 of the undead minotaurs?
Not really. You'd be getting in the bubble.
Yeah, you'd be getting
Ah,
in the bubble.
gotcha. Never mind. Just pointing to one and, well, I start
Okay.
blasting.
Cannon mode, so 1d20 plus 8, please.
And you get advantage because it's the next attack.
Yes.
Alright, Danny DeVito.
Yep, 1d20 plus 8 twice, and you take the highest roll.
Yee.
Guiding bolts. It's a nice spell.
Yeah,
It really
it's a
is.
solid fucking spell. Oh, you want to support your teammates and do damage? Boy, have I got the spell for you.
Well, that is very clearly going to hit.
Wait,
I'd roll
CV
again
crit.
just to see- yeah.
Ah, dang.
Alright, so roll me. I'll go ahead and roll damage since I know you have trouble rolling. 2d8 from the cannon. So your cannon does 8 force damage to it. And then,
You
are
get
you
a
going to
ranged
cast...
attack.
Say what?
So he also gets an actual attack too.
Well, yeah, he gets his attack to either shoot with the gun or cast a spell.
You should, like I said, you should totally cast enchant weapon on Edry's gun. Magic
I should
weapon.
cast Summon Enchilada.
That's right. You have enchant. If you did that, Edry would be a monster.
Okay, I also have that spell.
I'm
Summon
just saying,
enchilada?
people.
Yes.
Plus, it is in flamethrower mode, so if fire damage is a factor,
Oh, if
Yeah,
it was in flame
please keep
mode,
that
hold
in
on,
mind.
I need to roll one more damage here. So
Yeah.
8 and then 7, so in total 15 damage. And now you have a spell to cast, or you can shoot it with your gun.
You should roll before you do anything. Roll a knowledge check on these arcane knowledge check on these guys.
That would be helpful.
I mean,
Yes.
if the GM allows it.
Yeah.
if the GM allows it.
Go ahead. What do you
Is that a-
exactly?
on them-
What are you trying to discern?
Is that a random saw blade?
Yes, there are 2 saw blades there.
Don't worry about that.
I would say recall what constructs such as these are vulnerable to.
Okay, roll me knowledge arcana. Okay. Therark, you can determine that undead are typically, like these ones, like the skeletal constructs, are vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Wait, Bot, how much damage have I been doing to that thing?
You've been doing a lot. He's getting hurt.
Yeah.
These things have a lot of health, and
I-
you're taking them out like they're nothing.
Okay.
Go. Yeah.
Okay, DM.
Yeah.
I guess if I want to do an action such as shout out, pummel them. That's their weakness. That would take
yes.
enough time
I
that I
will-
don't get another action,
Right,
right?
because you rolled an arcane
Okay,
check, and
still.
then you did a voice.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'll say he does a voice, he doesn't do a further attack, and just shouts, pummel those fuckers! Skeletons like that are weak to bashing!
Yep. That
Guys, I
works.
figured it out. Without their heads, they're powerless.
The bard's gonna be like, well, that's good news. He's gonna come up. He's gonna go over. Yeah, he'll go ahead and help out this battle. He's gonna see Goat over there, and he's gonna be like, well, Goat, you're showing him now, and Goat, he's going to give you a bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
And then he is going to look at this Minotaur,
Yes.
and he is going to cast his Vicious Mockery.
What?
Vicious Mockery.
Mockery.
No.
And it fails! Hold on a moment.
No, wait. Vicious Mockery is a save.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. Well, no, I rolled. That was the save. That wasn't the attack.
Oh, then yeah, it failed. So we win.
So I take it real quick. Just okay. All right.
Your father was a milk cow and your mother snowed obituaries. Arr.
All right, so the Minotaur takes 3 damage, but
Has disadvantage.
yes.
Yee. That's the important
So
part.
he sits there and he buffs Goat, and then he says, hey, ugly, you're boned.
Oh man, he hit him with the horrible pun.
If you
Just
want to
the-
fireball him again, I won't be mad.
All right,
He hit him
so-
with Tasha's horrible pun.
The pun was just so bad, the Minotaur's like, ah! Alright, Minotaur's turn. The one in front of Goat is gonna be like, motherfucker, that hurts. But he's at disadvantage. So,
Wait, but
If
he
you-
took reckless attack, so it's again just a normal attack.
right, yeah, because the Minotaurs are reckless. So one normal attack. Yeah, no.
That didn't even hit the That didn't even hit the fire methods.
Nope. He's gonna use his layer action to try and Goat. The ground under you starts to rise up and start to envelop you. It's going to start to try and so it's got to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, do I? Oh, I can see this happening.
Yes.
So, yep, advantage. Yay. Yee.
Yee.
Basically, he's trying to ground spike you.
Sounds naughty.
It does.
He's gonna ground pound you. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't. I don't fucking care. Fuck you.
Okay, so you will take half damage of this.
Fuck you, the horse you rode in on,
Wait,
the guy
do I
who
take
bred your
half
horse.
of his half?
And
This-
the oaks that ate before.
actually, yeah, you're raging. So half of half. So 18 halved is 9.
Wait,
And
is
then half-
it a spell though?
It's not
A
a
layer
spell.
action.
The
No,
damage
this
type is.
This is
Yeah.
well, the damage type is physical. The
Oh, right.
spikes that are coming up are piercing.
Yeah.
So half of 18 is 9. Half of 9, we'll just say 4.
Right.
So you
Wait, let me
take 4
check.
damage total.
One thing.
Hey, Gil, we're
See.
half and half buddies.
Wrong tattoo. Let's see. When a creature you can see damages you. Yep. I'm gonna spend a charge, and I'm gonna make a melee attack.
All right.
With advantage. I think that was it.
Yeah, that hits. He's really getting hurt.
Nay on him.
Yep. So... God, my mouse has decided to freak out today.
Eat it.
Alright, and let me check one last thing. Okay, when a creature... Charge and deal an extra 40... Okay, when... Oh, nope, okay, it only gives me an attack. Alright, but it's still good. So yeah, let me roll a d8 plus 8. Here, we'll just add 8 to this. So,
Alright.
8, 9, 10, 11 damage. So,
Yeah, he's getting real hurt. He's getting pissed. He's gonna use his legendary action. That's a crit for him.
fucking bring it. Wait, what can I use the inspiration for?
You can use it to re-roll a roll that you do, or you can use it to make an attack roll you do a crit.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Granted, you've already made your attack and declared it, so you can't do it right now.
I know. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do that. I was just wondering if it was one of those kind of bardic inspirations that let me, like, make him reroll.
So 19 slashing damage.
Was it just half of his attack, or?
Yeah, half of 19, so 10. You take 10 damage total.
Oh no, you crit me? That's just a normal attack.
See, these things are bitch made.
Alright, so the one in the circle's got to roll a dex, right?
Con.
Or con, okay. So he's actually got a decent con. 21. He saves. Does he still take damage? I think he takes half.
Clem.
Well, yeah, he takes half. Sorry.
So roll it and he'll take half.
$12!
He's getting kind of hurt. He can't really do that, so he's going to use his layer action to teleport right here.
Yeah.
And he is really getting pissed at Clem. He's actually going to ignore the Dragonborn. And Clem, he's going to use a legendary action to attack you.
Good luck, fucker.
17, and he's going to go ahead and spend advantage on it, and no.
Nope. 20 AC. Fucking heavy armor. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Katink.
Alright, so this one's going to use its layer action and hit you with spikes, Clem.
Oh no. Fuck you.
Alright, so you will still take half damage from this.
Yeah.
So this will be half. This is the half of this.
The
So-
slag.
So 10 damage, Clem. As
Ow.
no, these are the spikes that are coming up to
Oh,
stab
the
you from the
spike.
ground.
Good thing these fucking boots are thick. Fuck. Ah.
All right, and the other guy, he will spend his. What's he want to do? Yeah, he'll go ahead and spend his last action to teleport behind you to flank you. All right, Taviel, you're up.
Oh no. If only I wasn't a cleric who had channeled divinity. Whatever shall I do?
You know, I was gonna spend a 4th level fucking Scorching Ray, but you know what, now that he's there, I think I'm gonna,
Cast Fireball. No.
Level Fireball.
Oh,
Hey, don't forget about your Earth buddies this turn.
I know. They're gonna attack this guy. So I'll roll their attacks after I finish with my spell.
make sure to shout out first. This one's not at you guys.
No, I mean, the spell's going around you guys. I sculpted around you. So.
Did I get skipped?
Did you?
No.
This has all been the same turn.
Okay.
This is at the
So
bottom.
those two guys have to make a save down there.
Then
Okay.
why did
Um,
Goat get attacks?
Oh, because Goat used a reaction.
Okay.
So they don't have any dex, so fail and fail.
Mm-hmm.
oh, and they take an extra d6, so hold on, let me roll that. So.
You alright, bro? That's a spiteful one. Look, it's red. It's so angry.
Oh man, that was so terrible.
So what's happening?
Well, they took the 28 damage.
Okay. So this
And
one in the
the
okay. So
Magnum
this,
efforts are gonna attack this guy.
yeah, this one in the front is dead. And you notice that when that happens, there seems to be this weird light that goes into the other two Minotaurs, and you see them heal and get stronger.
Mm. Sexy.
You poor bastard. You're really gonna wish I made you be unalive faster.
Alright, so have the elementals hit.
That was...
Oh. Someone got their shit rocked.
Oh, they get two attacks a turn?
Ah, there's just
No,
two
there's
of them.
three of
that
them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, there's supposed to be 4, but fuck it.
Charge!
Okay, so don't even bother rolling that damage, because once the third guy hits him, they just like roll over this guy. He's granted, his energy now goes into the last guy who's untouched. Pretty well, no, he got hit by the fireball, so not untouched, but you know, he's fresh. So what next, Taviel? You had your things attack, you did your spell, is that good?
Yeah, it's me.
Alright. Back to the top with
actually,
Goat.
hold on. Let me move
Alright.
a couple steps back.
Alright.
There you go.
I'm gonna move over here. Make me a fucking con save.
Alright, would you also make me a dex save, please?
We'll do this in turn. Do I see this
Make-
coming?
These will be the saw blades out of the wall, so yes, you'll see it coming. Tori, would you make me a dex save as well, please?
Alright.
There are literal saw blades coming out of the walls.
Ah!
So Tori, you'll
is it-
take. Oof. These are actually magical weapons.
What's the damage type?
This will be. Ironically, force.
Oh, I can't have that. Fuck.
Yeah, they're spectral blades. So at Tori, you will take half. Goat, you will take half because you both did succeed. So both you and Tori take half of 21, so 11. So both you and Tori take 11 force damage.
And make me that con save for the Minotaur.
He failed.
Okay, a Radiant Bolt hit him doing... This is a bonus action, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
A Radiant Bolt hit him doing... How much damage again? I think it's just a d6 Radiant. Yes, also, he's blinded till the start of my next turn.
Okay, so he's blind. Oh wait, hold on.
Are they specifically immune to being blinded?
Nope, they're not immune to being blinded. So.
Yep. Let me just
Oh
roll
wait,
a
did
D6.
this guy get his power up? Shit, hold on. Okay, yeah, this guy's buffed up. He is immune to being blinded.
Okay, well, he still took a d6 Radiant. He took 1
Phew.
damage.
Ow.
Ow. Oh, gee. Oh, gee, Rick. What are we gonna do? Maybe I'm gonna... Ah! Oh, wait, I already have advantage on him because I'm flanking him, so I don't even need all-out attack. yep. So
That hits. Hit.
Mord just yee his ass.
and I'm gonna burn 2 charges to add. How many times can I do that in a turn? I think it's every time I hit. Now let me roll damage first. So I'm just gonna roll 2d8, and we'll just add. I'm just gonna roll d8. So 7 and 3 plus. Okay, so 7 plus 8 and 3 plus 8.
Okay. He's getting pretty hurt.
And then the necrotic, because I'm burning charges.
Oh, on the tattoo? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just see real quick. Can I burn?
26 total.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a charge to deal an extra 46. Okay, yep. So, yep, I'm spending 2 charges. And that's gonna be a lot of d6.
At least 7.
See, 4, 8. So 8d6. No modifier.
Alright.
31 necrotic.
Yeah, he's really hurt. He will use his legendary action to do a reaction against you and Atori with a sweeping strike.
Okay.
22 to hit both of you, AC.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. He is going to power this because he is empowered. So both you and Atori will take 38 slashing damage.
I take half of that, so it's
Jesus.
half 38.
19.
Yep, 19.
Okay, and I'm gonna reaction
Sorry, I
my
had to
thing.
yawn.
I'm gonna burn another charge to do my reaction and
Yep,
punch
on
him
the
in the
tattoo.
face.
How many charges do you have left with the tattoo, by the way?
Oh, how many charges left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Yep, so that was the wrong dice.
Is this the tattoo of blood?
It's the other one. Yeah, it's the Blood Fury.
So, is your left titty or right titty flashing to beat up this Minotaur?
Left!
That hits.
Yep. And, yeah, it's another d8 plus 8. Yeah. That's another 14. Is he vulnerable to this?
The
Ooh.
bludgeoning part, not the necrotic part.
Yeah. I don't do necrotic here, so yeah, that's a sheer 14 bludgeoning, so like...
He's hurt pretty bad. That is your turn. Atori.
Yep.
I'm just going to mark it and shoot it, I guess.
Point blank.
Yep. This
And-
doesn't provoke.
Yeah, I remembered you took that.
So, I forget, do I get advantage on this?
You're
I am
flanking him,
flanking.
yes. Yeah.
In that case, I will take the penalty, so I can gain, a bonus here.
What you using?
So, I'm using sharpshooter here,
Okay.
so I will, and then I am going to also, so use a bonus action to mark this guy. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Alright, let me just roll again. Nope. I'm going to use my inspiration here to crit.
Okay, that's a crit. Spend your inspiration.
Yep.
Etery is not fucking around.
66
None of
damage.
us are.
Hey, you want to re-roll one of those d6s?
Yeah, sure.
Just re-roll the one. Or one of the ones.
Why did I do that? I meant to do
1d6. 1d6. There you go.
Yep.
God man, fucking
So,
70 something
72.
damage.
Okay, so how do you want to do this?
Just stick my gun up again on inside its skull and pull the trigger.
Just like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
It shatters,
Shit.
but as it dies, it does get to do a spiritual reaction to everyone within a 120-foot radius.
That's everyone.
So, if, yeah,
Everyone. I'll go ahead and
including the
roll-
Earthboy.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll for the NPCs, but everyone make me a wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
Well, in
That also
theory, I
includes
should be
Tim.
okay. Poor Tim. Inspiration to re-roll that, because I'm tired of
Okay.
losing my fucking rolls.
You spend your inspiration. Okay, you succeed.
Jesus.
Can I wait? Does bardic
You know what,
inspiration let me
I will
reroll?
No.
If you,
I will spend my inspiration
if
as
you-
well to
okay.
reroll.
okay, so Taviel succeeds.
What?
Did you spend your inspiration already, or
No.
okay? So you spend your
That's
inspiration.
The
go-
bardic.
Yeah,
The bardic one.
Oh, the bardic inspiration. Yeah, you can spend that.
Yeah, it only
Uh,
adds like plus 60
It's 1d.
or
Well, no,
something.
it's 1d12. He rolls 1d12.
Oh, okay.
Tharok makes it.
Thark, you got a plus 16 to will save? What?
There's no way I can make this.
I don't think that's his plus 16.
Wait. What now? Wisdom or will? Those are two
Well-
very different things.
Wisdom.
Wisdom
It's a will
saving
save.
throw.
Wait, where the hell's your
My
will
wisdom
stat?
is at.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, not a will stat.
We don't even have a will stat.
That's why I was asking.
My wisdom is at 16.
No, it's the modifier.
No.
Oh, okay. Then I rolled something completely wrong. Sorry,
Well-
I'll re-roll.
Also, you get your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in wisdom saves.
Yeah. Either way, that would have still failed, Jason. So Tharok fails. So Tharok,
Well, I did a completely wrong roll.
I know, but I added it up as it is, 12 plus the number, and it's still not enough.
I mean,
Actually,
it's 12.
no,
Plus, wait,
actually-
it's 12 plus.
Actually, it would be
yeah,
18.
no,
it would
yeah,
be perfect.
no,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
might
I'm
be.
sorry, that's my mistake. So
Is Goat
Tharok
the only one that
passes.
failed?
Tharok
No, I
passes.
failed too.
Taviel passes. Did you? Ettori fails. Goat fails. Clem succeeds. Goat, did you use your bardic inspiration or no?
That wouldn't have helped. That
Okay.
D12 plus
Yeah.
D12 plus 3.
Oh,
Not gonna happen.
Oh, quick question. Do you still have your inspiration?
I'm not spending it here.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm gonna roll the damage for Ettori and Goat first, and everyone else will take half of this.
Yeah. Unless it's over.
So, Goat and Ettori will take
Oh.
19. Everyone else will take 9.
Oh. Yes, yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
didn't
but
spend.
this is psychic damage.
I know. I don't care about 19 damage, Vi.
Yeah.
I'm 1% for your 19 cents.
All right.
Look,
And-
the only reason I spent my inspiration there was because I wanted to do a cool kill scene.
And it was.
I wanted
It was.
to see it.
You literally did like almost 100 damage to this fucker.
Exactly.
I was just tired of.
But
using saves.
Ettori and Goat, you are both blinded for the next 5 minutes.
Ah!
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Well, that's happening. I'm going to grab my bag and just like dump it out and get everything that's not the crystals back in my bag and leave the
Mhm.
crystals on the ground over there.
All
Because
right.
fuck them.
You do so.
I have an important question.
Mhm.
A really important question here. If I'm blind, are my chickens blind as well?
Yes.
Technically, no, I don't think.
Well, that's actually a really good question. I'm gonna say
'Cause
they were in the blast radius, so yes. If your
Okay,
chickens
so
are
you guys have a bunch of freaking out skeleton blind chickens.
running all over the place as chickens do.
Yes,
uh,
yes,
All right.
my
flapping their wings and squawking
my
loudly.
God's mithril hammer. That was a painfully stupid encounter. Everyone all right?
No,
Yes, sort of.
I'm
really
I'm gonna
not.
I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the insect plague.
All right.
Goat is literally on 30 hit points of 135.
Oh,
I'm about the same.
Yeah, the dragonborn grassed, and then the drow kind of call out, "Well, we all seem to be in one piece, sort of."
that's all well and good.
Hold up, I need to roll
Well,
something.
at least we found the maze hunters, I suppose, unless there's more. Ugh. Uh, I'm gonna spend my last two fourth level spell slots to cure wounds, both Etery and Goat.
Okay, roll the
All right.
So
healing.
you're getting 4d8 plus 8, is it? 48 plus 4. Okay, so Etery, you heal 28. Wow, that's a really good roll. And Goat heals also 28.
Very nice.
Also, by the way, Goat Edery walks into you.
Goat doesn't care.
I'm just walk up to both of you, just put a hand on each of your shoulders, same time, like that'll help a bit. Oh, uh, Goat, you really know how to throw a punch, my lady. Ah,
I mean, you really know how to whack me in the back of the head with a sword.
to be fair, that wasn't of my own volition, but I apologize regardless.
Shrugs.
Uh,
Utaviel.
do Etery and Goat look visibly blind?
Yes.
I just walked into Goat. I called out, "Hey, who turned off the lights?" And now I'm feeling my way around with my hands.
Goat's eyes are filled with a glowing sheen.
Goat and Atori both roll me 1d100, please.
Oh no. Oh no! I got a 1!
Damn.
So, Goat, you trigger another saw blade trap, and yes, this is another dex save, but you have disadvantage on it this time.
Fuck you.
I did say I apologized in advance for this session.
That's not even. No, this.
I don't remember that.
This is just the big lame. Yeah, no,
So
I don't make
10 fails. So you will take another 14 force damage.
Goat, please stand still, love of God. Uh,
It appears that although the denizens of the maze are dead, the active traps in the walls are still active.
Merrick, is there any way you could disable these
Yeah,
before they?
yeah, he's kind of looking, he's shaking his wrist, and he says, "Yeah, I didn't think these things would still be on." He starts kind of looking on over the walls, and he starts to go about disarming stuff.
Meanwhile, I'm taking Etery by one hand and Goat by the other hand and just guiding him along safely. Ugh.
Why, Miss Goat, your hand's so furry?
It's because you're holding the hand of a furball.
When was I a furbolg?
Goat, I didn't
Never.
know you were a furbog as well.
I didn't know
I
I
thought
was a
you were a
furball.
goat.
I can't tell if you two are playing dumb or what have you. I ain't gonna finish that.
Obviously, I'm a genius.
Obviously, it's a bit of A and a bit of B.
So I take it you
Look,
guys
I
are all
don't know what
gonna.
you're talking about.
Are you alright, Led Belcher?
Just a scratch. I'm fine.
Uh,
Come to think of it, dear DM, could I try and finish healing myself up? I think I've got about 10 damage points to go
Okay, let's see
to
what
be
you get.
back at full health.
Let's see what you got here. You heal 11, so yeah.
Perfect. I'm up to full health, and I'll shut up now.
All right.
Can we take a
holding
short rest?
blind
Ghost's just gonna
hands.
stubbornly just sit down.
Go?
I need a minute. Can you reach into my pocket and get? I still can't see. Can you reach into my pocket and get me some cud or some oats? Oh, I could go for some oats.
Yeah.
It's
She's
like,
like,
an apron pocket.
Clem is
she's-
going to. Oh, go ahead.
she's like one of those dogs. She gets tired, she just sits.
Yep. Just
Clem
this is
is
where I
going
am.
to awkwardly makeshift a feed bag just to kind of put under your chin.
Oh yeah,
Filled
Merrick.
with smoke.
See those circles in the map?
Yeah.
Merrick found them with his perception check. Those are 2 circles, and they are dispelled, but he's letting you know that's where the trap circles were.
Well, I believe after some rough and tumble, let's all sit a spell, make camp, and talk, shall we?
It's never a good idea to move on when you're already a bit winded. Says now fully healed up, Led Belcher.
All right. So are you guys going to do a full rest or short rest?
Short.
Short.
Okay.
I ain't taking
So
a nap in a fucking.
all right. So you guys take a 4-hour short rest.
I,
Roll
I thought
me.
short rest were only an hour.
Well, an hour. Roll me the heals that you guys get from short rest,
Alright, so
with exception of those who are full.
how many fucking rolls do I get? Good lord, I get that many? 1d8 plus 2. Okay.
Actually, I might as well just take the whole. There's no. Yeah. So I get like 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let me just double check.
22.
50,
I'm just looking
58,
for my rest.
61. 65. 74. 9. I'll save the last 3 just in case. 79 is a good stopping point.
Oh, I missed one. Actually, I have 2 more.
I really hate using this bar.
All right. So you guys sit around, take a spell.
Taviel. Where do you think that possession came from? That took over us, I guess.
Can you hear me? Am I talking? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, yes.
The crystals, they seem to be some sort of soul gems, as if they had a will of their own.
Like, did people Because I thought when people died in this land, they just get in some horror cycle of reincarnation. But there are some that get
Um,
stuck in these rocks?
Yes.
That's morbid.
yes, well, quite. It's sometimes it's effects of a place, I would assume. Sometimes it's the machinations of those of a darker bent.
I'm just surprised out of all the things that disembodied rock would want is to have adventuring folk turn on each other just because we picked them up and waved them about.
Well, I would expect many things in this land are just malicious for the sake of being so.
That's fair. I mean, I never really heard of these type of rock before in my studies, but of course,
One
not
of
many books
the
about
one
this.
of the minotaur skulls kind of rolls towards you.
Yeah,
I prepare a firebolt.
It seems that the skull, its head, is still alive and is trying to actually come after you.
Oh,
Clem's gonna pick it up by the horn and just lift to see what's underneath the skull.
Uh, Nothing appears to be under the skull except sort of like that weird kind of glowing glow. And then if you look closely, there is actually a crystal embedded in its skull.
Oh. Taviel, take a look. Clem's gonna
yep.
hold the skull by both horns and just hold it up so Taviel can see it.
Yeah, there's a crystal embedded in the skull.
One of the soul gem crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm just gonna like take my staff and knock that out.
You knock it out, the glow disappears from the Minotaur's eyes, and the skull just goes limp.
Clem's going to gently rest the skull on the ground and tap it. May you find some sort of peace in this hellish landscape.
Well, I did say they were sort of like batteries, didn't I? They power
Well,
something.
hopefully we don't find any more examples.
Out of character, are they referring to the first crystals we found or the second bunch?
Well, they're all the same.
Oh, well, in that case, everyone can see Leadbelcher rummaging around, producing a fat pair of leather gloves, then producing what seem to be grilling tongs as he takes out that crystal that he got from Goat, and just holding it as our equivalent of radioactive, nicely away from him around the corner, puts it down, produces his hammer, and just goes to town on the fucker.
Yep, they require skin contact to work, so you managed to destroy the crystal.
If we could find a way to contain one of those at least, it would be worth a study later down the road.
It does
At least
seem that,
in
indeed, Taviel, it does seem that they only can work when you direct skin contact.
so
But
just take a
that
cloth and cover one,
Mm-hmm.
put it in a bag.
I don't remember touching one of them though. And Goat, you pulled out one and you're fine.
I should just
Well,
strum
if
along, just yeah, ding, 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 ding.
it seems that if the defenses of one's will are amicable,
Basically, yeah, with studying these, when you touch one, it does a pulse, and the souls of the crystal then try to invade the mind of anyone around. That's why I had a random choice.
yeah, I was just trying to explain it in game without
Go ahead.
like
Yeah,
saying,
I
"Oh
figured
yeah, will roll."
I figured I'd give it to you out of character though, so you'd have it.
No, we're
Wisdom
taking
roll.
it in character.
But yes, Taviel would explain something close to that.
I will be right back. I need to do a bathroom break. You guys can go ahead and role play.
That is
Okay.
peculiar.
But um, hmm, yes, it would be worth studying these, if not to find perhaps some other use for them, or
learn how to better defend against them.
Oh, I completely forgot I had a sensor.
Sensor?
Yeah, it's a holy thing you can fill with smoke.
Oh, a sensor. Yes, yes. For a minute, I thought you were well, I was going to say that's Leadbelcher's department.
Uh-huh. What the fuck's an alm?
Hey, Taviel, how's your
Oh.
face?
It's a robe type thing.
Goat says lazily to Taviel, how's your face? Sorry about him. Oh, partially sorry, I guess, for almost murdering you.
I mean, all is fair. Uh, you reacted as would be appropriate. I can't blame you.
Sweeps shard in the just into a glass container, corking it, and then wrapping it in a few bandages before he puts it back in. How do you call it again? The backpack. There you go. Just this
Yeah.
is happening in the background.
Yeah, say Clem is going to produce a tiny box, and popping out of it looks to be a very old piece, like a very shittily made kind of cog looking thing. Puts it in one of his pocket and then holds out the small box to Taviel. That could hold one of the gems, probably.
Appreciated.
A little alm box of mine.
Just take the gem I had wrapped in cloth and just take it out and put it in there, cloth and everything.
I'd normally use that thing to accept donations back at the Church of Gone back in the Time Toss, but I haven't been there in a while, so just use it to hold a little trinket. But better use for that. 'Cause I want to get out of here as fast as possible, but if we're going to be here for long haul, then might as well try and make some sense of this hellscape while we're here.
Did you guys use too many spells?
Aye.
As is the old adage, prepare for the worst.
I went through a mighty few. But I believe Taviel is probably worse for wear than I in that spell department.
Yes, well, I still have plenty left. I'm not exactly tapped.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Taviel, you're a wizard. And not that Dashi anything against the wizard, but Clem taps his heavy plate chainmail. Like, I can be in a stand-up fight without the spells. You're kind of dependent on them.
I have plenty. Not to worry.
Alright, well, say gold if you're offering. I'll gladly take a jolt.
She kind of walks up and says, alright, close your eyes.
Okay, I don't remember this process. He closes his eyes.
Flicks your nose.
I just readjusted the thing back into place. Don't knock it out again.
Then aggressively kisses your forehead. It's like, there you go.
All right, I am back. What's up, guys?
Goat kiss my forehead, and I'm awkward.
You get a second level spell slot back if you can. If second
Yay!
level.
That was the guiding bolt I spent.
Arcane recovery. Recover another 4th level spell.
Yep.
Much appreciated.
Hello.
Kind of.
Hello.
Oh, yep, I can hear you.
Ah, good. Sorry about that. I'll just wait until you guys are done with your thing, and then I'll try to get the other thing in, because there is a game action I want to do.
No, please go ahead.
Okay, quick info bot. So, after turning the crystal into many, many tiny shards of crystal, he puts it in a glass bottle, corks it, wraps it in cloth, puts it in his backpack.
Okay.
because, tinkerers, eldritch things, blah, might be useful later.
All right.
Question: do they still glow after he shatters them into
Yes.
pieces?
They
Okay.
glow.
Oh, and Bot, just so you know, Taviel has an alm box with a tiny soul gem thing in it.
Okay.
Yeah, the soul gem's wrapped in cloth and in the box, and
Mhm.
now it's in my backpack like that.
The box turns into a mimic. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah! I
Son
had
of
that
a
on me since
bitch.
my character creation. It just now decided to be a mimic.
It was
Man,
We're
but
waiting.
playing a long game.
the long
Yeah,
I
con.
was
playing
I
the
was
long
I was
game.
playing the long game, guys. Sorry, but I have to kill you now. Ah, no.
Tiny sized mimic kills party. Rip.
Rest in peace.
Mathematically possible, but not likely.
Wait,
you
the
guys
perfect
are-
moment you were waiting for was when you were alone with an entire party of people to fight against you? Yes.
Well, no one ever said we had to be smart.
I took a calculated risk, but man, I'm bad at math.
My only response to this is mimic colony.
Uh, so what are you gonna
That's
do
right.
now? Well, I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. All right.
The cleric was a mimic colony all along.
So, so yeah, you guys are kind of just in this area, and you're kind of looking around. There's obsidian and stone kind of all over. It kind of appears to be a big empty chamber, although there's a pathway off there to the left, and then of course there's another way up to the right.
Well, left the right, folks.
Left.
Left.
I mean, I'm personally
Huh?
more under the guise of going the path which was trapped, because if it's trapped, it must lead to something decent.
Well, if you guys
Well,
look
we've
on
been
over
going-
here, you said right. Oh, god damn it! Oh my god, why won't it?
To the right?
There we go.
You're good, Bot. You're good.
All right. So you guys
Oh.
see a altar, a small altar, and it
What?
looks like it's kind of a magical pool or whatever.
Ah.
Is this
I'm just-
supposed to be bigger for me? Because it's like.
No,
it's
about
it's
that
four
size.
squares.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just going to say, and you want to go to the right.
Goat walks up, looks at it.
Go careful, careful. You just got out of a nasty
It,
fight.
it, it
Can
appears to be
goat
like
see
a
again?
yeah, goat can see again. It's you guys remember you guys took a short rest. That's about an hour. So
Yeah.
So what
Oh.
magical magic is this?
Damn.
this is actually that's a really good question. Let me take a look at it.
It's the magic kind. Thumbs through notes quickly.
Alteration. And it's kind of looks like a little really
mean-
big version of one of those basins that like you baptize someone in.
You mean transmutation?
Whatever the changing of like shape,
Iterate.
objects, or alteration.
Yeah, it's transmutation.
Transmutation. Okay, so transmutation. I'm sorry.
Alterations, Elder Scrolls.
Goat looks to Etery, holds out his hand, and says, "Chicken me."
Hands you a chicken.
Tosses it in.
You toss a chicken into the water, and the chicken actually bounces on the top. It's almost like gelatin.
That's
How smart.
odd.
Goat pokes the water.
No, go. I'm gonna hold you back. Now, go. Hold
All
on.
right. Are you within 5 feet of it?
I was.
Okay. The altar basin. You see a line go from one end of the basin to the other, and a big smile of teeth opens up. And
Yep.
the altar basin disappears, and it turns out, what do you know? It's Papa Daddy Mimic. So this will be. So this is a giant mimic. It's going to roll its attacks against you.
Okay, now I'm 2-2, boys, in terms of poking things and it working out.
Working out. You're getting attacked by a mimic.
I said 2-2. 2 fails, 2 wins.
So 23 to
okay.
hit.
Yep, those both hit. Ow.
So two attacks hit. Actually, let me check its damage here. Because the pseudopod hit 1d8 plus 3, and then 1d8 plus 3. So 2d8 plus 6. So 15, and this is physical damage. So, but you're not raging.
Yep, so I'm just eating this.
yeah, 15 damage. And there is now a giant mimic just standing there, like.
Initiative.
You prick.
I am going to use the same initiative that you guys were at. So
Which is appropriate.
Let me go ahead and cycle you guys up so it's at the top. So it will be Goat, Atori, and then Grassed on desk. So Goat, you go first.
Alright, bonus action rage. We'll just see what I get. Make me a con save.
All right. It has a
And I
con
get
of 2.
beat a 14. It does. Alright, either way I get 12 hit points back. Haha! And I roll 2 attacks. It's really not as climatic. Get the music! Somebody! DJ! Bard! Minstrel! Get the music!
Hold on a moment. If you insist.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and boots and pants.
All
You're
right.
doing it wrong. If anything, it's unts. There you go.
Reckless attack, actually. That's a nat 20. So I think, yeah, so both my attacks hit and one's a nat 20. So we'll do the normal attack first. Keep it simple for the kids. So, D8. That's 15 bludgeoning.
So 15 bludgeoning, okay.
And now for the crit. 23, and everyone has advantage on attacking this thing for until my start of my next turn.
Oh fuck! Why is that?
Because Crusher.
I've
36 damage total.
never heard of Crusher. Holy shit!
So how many damage total?
36.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, did you roll the extra d6? So it's 17, 13, and 23?
I'm not rolling.
Oh wait, no, that's a d20. Shit, my bad.
Yeah, no, yeah. So 13 is
So
the
it's
first
just
damage.
yeah, it's just 36 then.
36 I could.
Right, let me see where he goes on the initiative. Okay, never mind. He's going last.
Hey, initiative buddies.
Okay, so Goat went. Atori, you're up.
Tori? Alright. I've got advantage, so I'm going to shoot this thing twice. I'm going to use my bonus action to mark it. Then shoot it. And I am going to take that -5 to increase my damage by 10.
Wow.
Shot misses.
Whoa.
Second shot, does the 23 hit?
Yes.
Just roll to see if you crit at this point.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god, he did!
Holy shit, he did fucking crit.
Wow.
Yep. Alright. So that's...
Ha! I've been playing the long game, clit!
I just realized before I had messed up my damage, so that's supposed to be a 30.
Just tell me the total.
68. You know what?
What
I'm
the
re-rolling
fuck?
one of those 12s.
Duck.
Reroll the 4 and do a 12. Come on. Oh,
So just 68.
So 68 damage. All right.
just 68.
Just 68. Well, how do you want to do this?
It just it manifests. Go. Let's Ray starts punching it, and then it just suddenly explodes as the Tori just goes.
It just bursts into splinters.
Yep.
Uh,
Hmm,
hmm.
that is a mighty fucking kaboom.
Goat looks at Etery, thumbs up.
Have to
Nar?
say,
Um.
all my time adventuring, first time ever seen a mimic. Also, first time ever seen one explode that hard. My lord.
Um.
A lot
And
of
Tori
firsts
will
in
just
this.
look at you very seriously and say, "What?" She taps his gun and says, "Did I tell you, Marjorie? What the heck? Oh, Henrietta. Yeah, Henrietta's Gom's favorite."
You fucking did almost. You did all but 4 of my health points in one hit.
Criticals, man. All right.
4
Ah,
more
So Mimic is
points,
dead.
and that would have been my total health points. Like, fucking crazy.
well,
Did it drop
let's
anything,
go to
Bob?
the right now.
Besides just the disappointment of a sad DM.
No, that was fine. I mean, he only had 75 hit points.
Oh, yeah, no. Creed could have really just not critted and probably done this. But yeah.
So, did he drop anything? Gold bars, a golden scar?
No, he does not drop anything, sadly.
Not even a chug jug. Lame. All right, let's keep moving.
All right. So Merrick will deactivate these for you.
uh, thank you kindly, Sir Merrick. Whew. Let's hope let's hope the rest of this journey ain't as exciting, huh? Oh, that's probably a huge mimic. As Clem just rounds the corner and sees the exact fucking thing.
You do see a very similar basin, except this one is very large.
Somebody hold goat.
Well, who wants to firebolt it?
Let's hold off with that
Well,
thing.
Merrick immediately grabs a crossbow bolt, fires it. You hear it go ting off the metal.
Oh, that
Hmm.
one's real.
Okay.
Or
Somebody
just
can
has really
release
good
goat.
armor.
What is this thing? Ah! What the fuck? It's a mouth. Oh, it's another
You-
mimic.
Yeah. There is another mimic that comes around the corner and says, "Oh, shit.
Uh,
So you want
Hi.
to die or do you want to die or want to be cooperative?
Did we catch you at a bad time?
Go, hold on.
Yeah, you caught me at a real bad time
I
here.
shoot it.
Ah,
Wait, no, iterate, no, hold on. Howdy. Uh, my name is Clint Taskin of House to Skin. Pleasure to meet you. Your name, sir or madam?
Okay, so out of curiosity, if Clem shouts at you to say stop, do you stop it, Tori?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and roll attack.
Aww.
Etery.
Fine, I'll
That's
stop.
boring.
What up,
That's
Well,
boring.
it all depends. It's what you guys want to roleplay. It just depends on if everyone is shouting stop, would a Tori stop?
Yeah, if everybody's shouting stop.
He just looks, he like covers his eyes, and he's like, I was just 2 days till retirement. Oh,
Hey,
not
hey,
dead.
oh, it's all
But
right.
he doesn't. He's not lowering his gun.
Yeah, no,
Of
course.
course.
That's reasonable.
that's reasonable. We are talking to a giant treasure chest.
I mean, come on, man. I've been
No,
stuck in here for 26 years. I've just got 2 days till retirement. What the hell's wrong with you people?
I'm surprised you can keep track of time down here. That's actually very admirable. But
It
regardless,
sucks. Do you have any idea what it's like to get your soul put into a crystal and then put into a fucking mimic? It sucks, okay?
I empathize with you entirely.
The mimic is
It,
literally
it
crying, like out of an
it's
old
like
like out of an old cartoon where you see like the splashes and
uh
waterfalls of the eyes come out when something starts crying. It's literally doing
Clem,
that.
Tharok walks up to it without any weapons in his hand and tries to wipe its tears away with a handkerchief.
Clem's gonna like there its
As he
shoulder.
reaches for it, I'm just like, you don't want to do that.
He,
No,
Why that?
let him
okay,
do it.
so
Let him do
a
it.
lot of things are happening. The Dragonborn and the Drow are just looking at this like, what the fuck?
Therok
Um,
went first,
Yeah,
so let him
I'm
go.
down with them.
yeah. So Tharok went up. You start wiping away its tears. It doesn't do anything. And he says, "Thanks, guys. It's been rough down
Yeah,
here."
yeah, all right. Now, what's your name?
Um, I think my name was Jarek.
Jarek. Well, Jarek, a pleasure to meet you. My name is Clint to Skin of House to Skin. All of these fine compatriots and ladies are my friends, and much like you, we are trapped here in this hellscape and are doing our damnedest to fight our way out of here. Now, we heard down here there was a large conduit like device powering the man that's keeping us trapped here. Do you have any
Uh,
idea where that might be?
roll a persuasion at advantage.
Hey, proficiency in persuasion. Let's go.
Two natural ones.
Yeah, just Clem shits the bed. Well, I'm going home, guys.
I just wanted to ask, is it? Oh, never
Go ahead,
mind.
Go ahead, Jason. What's up?
Okay, Clem has rolled a natural 20, plus 6 is a 26. Very impressive, sir. And I was about to ask, could Tharok try to help him with persuading this mimic?
Well, yeah,
But
Tharok,
it's not necessary.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
He already
necessary.
had advantage, so.
yeah. He would have had 3 dice to roll. So Clem, yeah, just
The stage is yours, my
yeah,
guy. I guess.
the
Yeah.
stage is your oyster at the moment.
Now, Jarek, do you have any idea where this conduit-like device could be? And if we can help each other out, we can get you out of here. You can do your own thing. Now, I can't guarantee your safety, as some people might look at you and, much like Etery here, might try to attack you. But if you travel with us for a bit, we can do our best to try not to get people to attack you on sight.
Can't
As
can't
I
can't
could
leave
try and construct him a body,
the
maybe.
can't leave the grounds.
oh, that is a damn shame. Well, when all this is said and done, well, I can't speak for the others, but I'll be sure to come back here when the curse is lifted and see if we can't get you out of here. God's word.
We could
All
kill
right.
him and bring him back to life outside.
Go. Let's not do that.
Goat, you're not the diplomat. Please keep that muzzle shut. Thank you.
You want to get
Oof.
punched next,
Oof.
old man?
Go take
Do you
5,000.
want to get grilled again?
Oh, hold. But now, there's no time to fight, especially in front of our new friend here. Now,
I got $5 on the goat lady.
Goat is quite powerful, but that's neither here nor there. Now, Sir Jarek, do you know where this conduit device is?
Yeah.
Or have any
He
inkling of
he
what it might
he
be?
points on over to the giant basin. He's like, the conduit isn't actually in this reality. It's in the astral sea.
Oh! Ha! That, that complicates things even more.
If you take that portal, that's basically what it is. You can go there. I don't know if the denizen there will do or help you with the anchor. He's kind of crazy.
I don't know much about the astral sea, but it's definitely not the material plane. um, well, Jarek, thank you for your assistance. If you're worried about the maze up ahead, we have cleared out those large minotaur skeletons, and
Oh,
Your
those
baby.
guys? They never
yeah.
bothered me. I'm a mimic.
Oh,
What would I do? I've just been set to guard this portal, but I'm not gonna fight you guys. You kidding me? That'd be suicide.
fair point. And
He's
again,
just
we
go.
You
go
were
ahead.
saying something about retirement. What exactly do you mean with that?
Well, I was gonna climb to one of the higher points on the tower and just fall off and pray it did enough to me to get me out of here.
Um, Jarek, I have some bad news for you there. Even if you do die, the curse here on this plane of existence we're currently on will just reincarnate you into a different body where you don't remember everything but remember just enough to keep the torment there.
You crushed my dreams as quickly as they came.
Now,
Why
I
not
apologize.
just kill the body and take the crystal he is in?
Well, there is a point to this. If he were to die and reincarnate, he would possibly reincarnate as a person and no longer a mimic. So there's an upside.
Wait, I'm still confused. Isn't he a crystal inside a mimic's body?
Well, the crystal traps the soul, so
So we just kill him, take the crystal he's trapped in, and stick in one of the chickens.
um, I'm not
Problem
sure
solved.
that's much of an improvement.
Would you rather be a mimic or a chicken?
He looks and he
Or,
says, "At this point, I don't really think it matters. I don't know if I
or
would. I
Earth.
don't know if I would be unbound to this plane, but I don't know. It's always worth a shot, I suppose."
Well, do you know where that crystal thing of yours is, Jarek?
He opens the lid of the chest, and you can see kind of down in the box where his tongue is, there is a crystal down there.
Alright, let Belcher, how about I lift you up in there, see if we can't pull that sucker out?
All right, if you insist.
Alright, as the 8 foot something furball just lifts the dwarf in an attempt to try and get this
All right.
gem. Man,
The
the thing
chest.
you do in D&D.
Yeah. As you reach down for the tongs and attempt to pry the crystal, the mimic says, "You know, it'd be really funny if I was a bad guy right now, but good thing I'm not, because you're literally right in my mouth."
He's how
Oh,
is he saying
trust
that?
me, I go
Why?
down hard.
Wait, how is he saying that while he has a mouthful of dwarf?
Dwarf.
He must be
Magic.
very talented because he's somehow pulling it off.
A mimic and a ventriloquist.
Although it probably sounds more like this. You know, this would be really funny right now.
I was gonna say a mimic ventriloquist. God, the ultimate predator.
So you pull the crystal out, and the chest just, falls to pieces.
Ah, good lord, that's morbid.
So we want to stick in a chicken or just leave him like that?
We're not
Ah,
sticking it in a chicken.
Tharok
besides,
will try something.
I'll put you down, by the way.
Thank you. Tharok is risking something, but he also feels a bit sorry for the guy, so he actually starts opening one of the hatch of his Eldritch turret,
Yep, I
finds
figured
the
you were gonna
right
do this.
place, and puts the crystal inside there.
You put the
Closes the
crystal.
hatch.
You put the crystal inside,
Oh my god.
and hold on a moment. I need to roll something.
Oh my god. His name sounds almost like Jarvis. You got a
Hey.
fucking AI.
So luckily nothing exploded. You put the crystal in, and at first it seems like nothing has happened. But then your arcane turret starts to turn and move without your command.
and it turns and it looks at you. It's pointing its gun right at you, but you hear a little voice come from the turret. Whoa.
Um, I know, it's a temporary measure, but I took the liberty of putting you in my Eldritch turret for the moment.
This feels
So that you
weird.
can also.
I got four limbs or four
Yeah,
legs.
yes, and currently you're in flamethrower mode. Now, don't try it out yet. You don't want to waste your fuel. But I
Uh
thought like that you could also defend yourself a bit.
yeah, I see. Okay. So I guess I'm just with you now until you guys get me another body?
Correct.
Okay. I suppose that's fine. Although what's
I
gonna
I'm
happen?
putting. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, he's like, what's gonna happen though if you teleport me away?
Oh, good question. Well, and I pull out the atlas.
Hmm.
Well, we could and I'm flipping through it. We could attempt to get you out of here, or you could attempt to step through this portal here with us. Either one.
Sorry,
Tab,
had connection problems.
you're good.
Hmm.
Uh,
He says, well, I don't really want to tempt it right now. I kind of feel
uh,
like I would explode.
uh, Taviel, you ever been to the astral plane before? Merrick, you either grasped?
Been? No. Read about it? Yes.
Grass kind of looks and shrugs. Never been to the astral plane, although I met someone who did go there. He didn't come back quite right in the head. Merrick kind of shrugs and says, no, I've unfortunately never been to the astral plane, although we do have someone in the guild who did go there, but he's unfortunately back at Waterdeep at the moment, and we're stuck in Ravenloft, so no dice there.
Oh,
Now
oh.
the part I'm unsure of is, will this portal be taking us there in physical form? Normally when one travels the astral it is through psychic projection.
Well, according to the crazy guy when he built it, he did say that it does keep a physical station there. Somehow he's managed to make a pocket dimension, that he called it, in the astral plane.
That I
Sounds
don't
about
know.
right.
I don't know a lot about that, but it sounds worrying.
Sounds about right.
Sounds like very powerful, possibly fragile magics.
The king of the council had one of those places.
You're telling me the big man got a crazy lich to make him a conduit in an obsidian tower guarded by a maze full of soul gems to guard a gateway to the astral plane for a conduit. If this man does any more backflips, I'm thinking he'd be a damn fine acrobat. Well, regardless, we came here to fuck up the man's conduit, and certainly can't do that out here.
All
But
right,
on the bright side, it's a temporary respite from here.
get your tokens together for a second for me.
Should we all like hold hands just in case?
Might be wise.
All right, everyone, make a daisy chain, and Clem's gonna grab hold of people's hands.
Who's grabbing at Tori's hand?
Well, I'd say who, but like I guess I was.
The
You
fresh
are
dirt.
you are thrown in through the portal. You feel water, ice, fire, wind all hit you at momentarily different times. You feel yourself pulled through a vacuum and stretched, and then eventually you are here on this odd platform that looks like it's pretty wide. It's about as wide as you see in the picture. and it looks very similar to how it is. And you look around you. It is nothing but blackness and stars,
Light on
all
the shield.
as far as the eye can see. There are torches on this platform, however, where the lights are that you can see.
Oh shit.
Um, you guys can see there appears to be a very similar portal or basin on each of the corners, and like each one of these things. So like there's the green, the purple, the blue, the black. Those are all portals, very similar to what is going on. You can see kind of this weird laboratory in the center. You see a chained up undead looking at one of the basins on one of the tables, and you see a very old looking man, white hair, white beard, humanoid, sitting at one of the tables tinkering with a bunch of arcane items. And he looks up with his goggles and says, "Oh, newcomers! Well, welcome to the astral plane."
Uh, hello there, kind sir. My name is Clem Taskin of House to Skin.
I
You?
have a quick question. Before he um looks up, can I use a bonus action?
You're welcome to
One
use a
bonus
bonus
action.
action.
Before he looks up, I'm going to use a bonus action to hide.
That's fair.
Roll me stealth.
All right. Hopefully, I don't get one on this.
Honestly, that's a fair reaction. Ah, new place, weird old man, chained up undead. Whoop! Oh my god!
Yeah, so you hide.
Etery literally just fucking nopes out of existence.
He's
All
hiding
right.
in the space between spaces.
All right, so this is kind of what the guy looks like.
Oh.
It's the man. That guy's got too many eyeballs for his own good.
Why does it smell like the dwarf? Balls everywhere.
All right, so he kind of pipes up and he's like, "Ah, welcome, newcomers. How can Mad Mage Mox help you?"
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Sir Mad Mage Mox. We are here to hopefully impair the power of a man known as Strahd.
Ah, I see. I see. I know what you're here to do.
You do not work for the man, do you?
Not by choice.
I see. Say you. I didn't want to say anything at first, but you don't. You do look a little off, if I may be so bold to say.
Well, they don't call me the Mad Mage for nothing.
Quite right. Quite right. What are your motivations in this whole situation, if I may be so bold? Tharocled Belcher,
My
at your
motivations in
service.
my motivation in this situation, he holds up his leg and you see a glowing red chain that connects to the center of this platform, going down through a hole. He says, "My motivations in this are well, nothing."
Uh, can I get a closer look at that chain? If if that is all right with you.
Sorry, I had to move the map. He says, "You're welcome to look at it. It ain't gonna do much."
Well, I mean, I. Oh, geez, you did move the map.
Yeah, sorry.
uh,
You
no, you're
take a
good.
close look at it. Both you and Taviel can recognize this, as can Lead Belcher. This is a level 20 dimensional anchor spell.
Oof.
Ah,
Now that's some serious business you got on you. I would say about the 20th degree. Am I right about there? As he looks to his mates, almost impressed.
Taviella, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
You mean this is a bot? Are you saying this is like a cast as a 20th level caster?
Well, it's cast as a 20th level caster, and it's basically max level dimensional anchor.
Okay. Yes, well,
Well, I
I
was gonna
am.
say I could help, but I don't think even the mightiest hammer blow from Gon could break that. At least not currently.
A hammer blow from Gond, perhaps, but not from one of his servants.
Supplicants.
Yes, thank you.
Uh, I'll see if I could speak with them to help you in your situation. But until then, Mr. Mox, you
How did you come to be in this situation, Mr. Mox?
Well, that is quite a story. Do you want the long version or the short version?
I have time.
yes, sir, we got plenty of time, and
Same.
by so feel free, good sir.
Well, trying to remember. As I said, they don't call me the Mad Mage for nothing. I think I might need to give you the short version. I think my mind is starting to go a little crazy.
Uh,
So, short
it,
As
version
you wish.
was I ventured into Ravenloft to find me some nice magical studies and artifacts. At least I think that's what I was doing. I think I pissed off the guy in the castle. What was his name?
Stromboli.
Stromboli. Stromboli. Yeah, his name was Stromboli.
Yes,
Um,
Giuseppe Stromboli.
yes, terrible
uh,
man, terrible man.
and I think I made him mad. Heh, heh, heh. Get it? And then he is well, and I think I must have really made him mad because next thing I knew I was here, and he had hit. It was him, his that little elf guy, and that lich. They all teamed up on me. That was kind of rough. And yeah, here I am. Oh, wait a minute. You guys said here you were looking for a conduit, right?
Yes, sir. Little elf.
Oh yeah,
Lich?
he had a lich and an elf guy helping him.
Hmm. Good to know. Thank you.
But you were looking for a
We,
conduit, and
yes, sir.
he points to the chain. This is the conduit.
Ah, no.
Let me check something here really quick.
Well,
Okay.
maybe if we all band together, we could do something. Maybe.
Is this one of those situations where only one
Uh,
you're alive?
would every single person roll me an insight, please?
Oh yeah, insight's my jam.
Insight is not the jelly I first.
24. That's okay.
I don't think you're going to be a 13, a 33.
Still, you never know. Someone might crit and get something. And the drow and the dragonborn, nope. Okay.
Could you please roll me a d20 plus 6?
Yes.
I'll do it.
Sorry. Thank you.
+6.
Mhm.
You critted!
So Tharok Leadbelcher. Um, he seems to be telling a half truth. You can't put your finger on what is being deceived, but something is being deceived.
Turns to one of his mates, pokes them on the shoulder, and will whisper, "He's only telling us the half truth. I don't know what, but he's definitely only telling us half the truth." Take it from someone who's been around for 800 years.
Mr. Mox, if I may ask, who's your gestures to the chained up undead? Your friend.
Oh, that guy? Oh, I needed a servant, so I just grabbed one of the undead bodies when I was put in here. A couple of the other ones I think fell over the side.
And that's where the astral plane starts
Oh
or
yeah, well
is?
this is the actual plane. I've got this little floating thing here, and it's a little pocket dimension I made. You like it?
Ah,
Yes.
you're who's what Jarek spoke about. Okay.
Yeah. In all
Um,
honesty, I would send help through these portals I got, but unfortunately, Ravenloft prevents dimensional travel.
Yeah. We do plan on lifting that curse, so Don't you worry.
Well, hallelujah.
So, this chain, the same chain that's used to bind you to this place, is also the same chain that is giving Stromboli his power?
Yeah.
See, I'm a man of the cloth. I don't know much about the arcane workings, but how does that work exactly? Is he siphoning power from you or something?
So to speak.
Hmm.
It
Well,
hurts like
Tav-
hell. It hurts like hell when he does it too. Every now and then I just feel a jolt of pain and I feel some of my power zapped.
Taviel, you're the more arcanely focused, and Merrick, of course, you also know the arcane.
Little bit anyway.
Hmm.
Can I roll something? I guess
Knowledge Arcana.
19.
You've seen dimensional anchors like this. It's it typically doesn't work quite like this, but you could theorize that someone could link a spell to another spell and then use it as like a dual spell, but that would take a lot of power.
It seems to be a unique creation of a spell, or perhaps some sort of contingency. Uh,
So, so you got any power right now, or do you just kind of does he
Oh,
just keep you empty?
well, of course I got power. I'm a
Hmm.
mage after all.
hmm,
Hmm.
yes, quite.
So I guess you're not strong enough to decast it.
No, sadly.
Do you know anything that is?
Well, you could actually probably physically whack it. Um, it would be tough, but if you broke it physically, then it would break the spiritual bond, and I'd still be stuck here, but Strahd wouldn't have his conduit anymore, and I could probably get out of here after that.
Well, you'd still be in the astral plane, you said, just not in this specific spot?
Well, I can get out of here and go back to Ravenloft easy. It's going to another dimension and actually leaving Ravenloft that's the problem.
Hmm.
Have you tried gnawing off your leg?
Go, while it is ideal, I do believe the man is at the stage where if he loses a limb, he'd be good as dead.
I mean, I can always grow my limb back. That's easy. What? None of you have done that before? That's basic healing magic, guys. Come on, 101.
So, we could,
Uh,
in theory, cut off your leg and just skip the chain entirely?
Yeah, that could work. He starts.
Usually, I'm not a fan of this method, but I still got healing in me.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I got this. I mean, it'll hurt, but I can take it.
he is called. I'm just like whispering to the person next to me. He is called the Mad Mage for a reason.
Right. Mr.
Uh,
Moss,
would everyone roll me an intelligence check, please? Because everyone is forgetting something.
I have an intelligence of 14. I am slightly above average.
I'm just gonna
17.
roll here. Wow, a nat 1. I see nothing going on.
Yep.
I
Okay.
got
So
a 13
13,
total.
15, and okay. So it was a difficult roll, but the Drow gets it. Clem, the Drow comes up to you, Merrick, and he whispers in your
Ah,
ear. And he whispers in your ear. Do you remember inside the, at least from what I heard? Actually, no. Shoot, he wouldn't know that. Never mind. Retcon. So the only person who gets it is Taviel. Um, Taviel, you remember in the mansion, in the basement when you fought the Beholder, there was an altar to Tiamat. And do you remember who they claimed put it there?
Oh.
Wait, bot. I have something that might help this guy.
Either way, um,
Team.
He's a worshiper of Tiamat.
Hmm.
Did they say the Mad Mage put it there?
yes, they did.
Oh shit.
Remember, you guys were looking at the table and it had the engraving in the middle, and you're like, "What the hell is
Yeah.
this?" It had the symbol of Tiamat, and they were like, "Ah, they say that was put there by the Mad Mage."
Hey, bot. I try something
Go ahead.
that I forgot I was the one carrying.
Yep.
So I'm assuming the whole arm cutting, leg cutting off thing fails, right?
Well,
We
we
have
haven't tried.
Well, you haven't even
Yeah,
tried it
we-
yet.
Oh well. He's like,
We're-
as he's like thinking about that, like she pulls out something that she's been carrying, oddly enough, and it's like, oh hey, touch this, and she pokes him with that mirror.
With the mirror?
Remember, I took the mirror.
Yeah. Okay. So you walk up to the mirror with him, and he's like, "Oh, you don't want to do that, Missy. You ever put a bag of holding inside another bag of holding?"
No.
Well,
Hmm.
let's put it this way. He thinks of something to say, but he can't really say it, and he just says death.
100% or
Oh, 100%.
200% or
I'm talking 400%.
or is that crazy you talking or actual you talking?
I'm not
Or is it
entirely sure if it's
No.
crazy me or actual me talking.
Believe me, the effects of an extra dimensional space within an extra dimensional space are never a good thing.
all right?
The-
She
the-
kind of slides it back where she had it.
Speaking of which, if anyone is in possession of a bag of holding, or a Hewer's anti-haversack, or any other extra dimensional item that opens to an extra dimensional space, please keep them closed.
That would be a good idea. I forgot to mention that. Probably shouldn't open those.
Lest we all are
too rich.
immediately destroyed.
Too rich for my blood. uh. Uh. Mr. Mox. What are these? Clem's gonna gesture to the various areas. These little colored segments.
Oh, those? Oh, well, those are
Yeah.
portals to different areas of the lands in a couple different realms. For example, that green one over there leads to Eberron. I think the one up top, that purple one, that leads to the Dark Sun. The blue one leads to the somewhere in the Sea of Stars. The red one leads to the Plane of Fire. The white one, I think it's to the Plane of Paladins. The black one is to the Underdark. And then the blue one over there, I believe that's to the frozen tundra way, 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 way north. I believe that's in the lands of Icewind Dale.
Plane of Paladins.
Yeah, I don't know what it's actually called. It's like the Denison Plain. It's the mountain, where all the paladins and clerics go when they finally, ascend to become the Motions of Justice or whatever. I can't remember what it's called.
So
Celestia?
Yes, yeah, that's it. You got it. That's where it goes.
So some of these portals leads to entirely different sets of reality. Some leads to heavens in this reality, but then one just leads to the Underdark.
He
Well,
shrugs.
one leads also to the Sea of Fallen Stars.
I don't know what that is.
That's the sea not
It's
too far from Waterdeep. Literally, that's the
Oh,
yeah, that's the ocean.
well, it's actually the sea that Aglarond is on.
Yes, sorry. It's the sea, the separation.
oh, gotcha,
The inland sea.
Yeah.
gotcha. Uh, hmm. So, Mr. Mox, you made this place,
I mean, I've been here for a long time and I've been bored. What do you expect? I can't use any of them because the freaking Ravenloft can't get anywhere.
and We plan on getting rid of that. Don't worry. Don't worry. We just need help from you.
Okay.
Uh, one moment. Clem's gonna step back from talking with the crazy guy. Taviel, I don't. Like I said, I don't know much about the arcane bits. Do you know what he could do to help?
What we could do to help him, or what he could do to help us?
He could help us. Like,
Well, aside from his apparently extensive knowledge of planar travel, um,
cause like,
He
seems to
is
be quite mad.
he is literally sticking a pen up, like you know how when people put the pencil in their ear or like up above their ear, and he is literally just kind of slowly tapping his head against the thing against the part of the desk.
I mean,
as, as much as I am a proponent to helping everyone, uh,
He is now laying on the ground and rolling in a circle.
uh, as much as I'm a proponent to helping everyone, I believe that one he's a bit far gone.
yes, but helping him could help us. At least if we destroy the conduit or break it,
Which,
we
which is
break
that
Strahd's
chain.
power. I would say that we'll have to do this and
Another time.
worry about the consequences later. As much as that pains me to say.
Uh, I don't know, cause I've I've been told tales about what extremely powerful wizards with a lot of free time can do to a place. And if this Mox person can make all these portals out of boredom while getting his power stripped from Stromboli, I can only imagine what he'd do with his free time. And granted, that is if he's telling the truth. Because, like he keeps saying, he's a mad mage.
Oh yeah, goat. He looks at you and he says, depends on how hard you can hit."
Punches.
You're gonna punch the chain.
Of course I'm gonna punch the chain.
Okay, roll to attack.
Of course I'm gonna punch the.
Chain is an AC of 40.
The chain has an AC of 27.
Hey, bot.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Okay. Gonna spend your inspiration to crit. All right.
On this, she's gonna rage. Wait, I have one last rage. Do I want to use that here? So I also punch this thing with Actually, I have two rages. Never mind. I'm gonna rage first, and then she's
Yeah,
gonna punch.
you took a short rest, so.
Oh, I don't get those back from short rest, but yeah.
Yo, could you tell Clem in character about the whole demon dragon god worship thing?
I um
We'll let Goat do
I
their
know.
things here,
So
but
as
oh my
Taviel is
god,
telling Clem about the possible
yeah.
demon dragon worship, Goat is hitting the chain. So
And I rolled an 8, which is the best thing I could have rolled. Ish.
what do you get?
Yep. I could also hit this thing with radiant.
Okay,
Yep.
go ahead. Ooh, oh wait, you can do radiant to it? Okay, excellent.
Yep. So her horns and hair start glowing gold as she shoots out a radiant laser at this thing, only doing a d6. Actually, yeah, she's gonna feeling that that's what I'm gonna crit with. So I'm gonna roll 2d6
Okay.
of just attacking with her heart.
So 9 damage, radiant. That'll take double, so it takes 18 radiant.
Did she shout out the name of the attack also?
Maybe.
Super Heart Power Ray.
Actually, technically, since this is a save, I'm just gonna keep pumping it on since as long as I can keep angry.
Okay. I'll just say that you do enough damage to the chain to break it.
She
Wait,
just lasers. She laser vishes the goat.
So here's the thing. You break the chain. Right as Taviel is done telling you, Clem, that yeah, this guy worships Tiamat, you see Goat break the chain.
Go.
And he says, "Ah, thank you for that." He comes he comes up to you and he pats you on the forehead. And
I'll take favor with oats.
so do. Hold on a second, I'm looking at something here.
Oh God, hold on. Oh,
Oh,
no,
cool.
no,
He gives you a bardic inspiration that you will have until you use it. So you now have two bardic inspirations you're sitting on. And he says, "Thank
no.
you for that." And he gives you a pet and he gives you some oats.
Eat. It just eats from his hand. Like, oh, yay.
Oh,
Yum, 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 yum.
well, Taviani gets to have to live with that consequence now, shall we?
Well, that's really good. You destroyed his conduit. I bet Strahd's really pissed right now.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You called him Stromboli earlier.
Well, yeah, I had to make you think I was crazy. Bye. He snaps his fingers and he's gone.
He gave me oats. He's a really nice guy.
And you hear a
Just
voice.
starts rubbing his.
Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay. Tharok is just pounding his forehead against some solid object. That's all.
You hear a voice echo
All right.
from the space
So
around you guys. It
I was
says,
muted.
Okay. So
I was going to say when he says, "I thought I had to make you think I was," I was going to shoot him.
I mean, you're welcome to go ahead and give it a shot. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Right.
But
It's a, do I get advantage?
No.
Ah.
Also, roll me a d100.
Got some many bears he summons in your ass.
Okay. So he had a max level illusion up, and you hit one of his duplicities.
Right.
So as you do hit the duplicity and dispel it, but as he disappears, you hear a voice echo from the cavernous space void. Don't let my hands hit your ass on the way out.
go, go.
Yeah.
I, I do my best to try not to be cross with you, because I know you get enough of that from Taviel already. But
He just like, what? Shrugged.
can you please,
We were
for the
trying to break
love
the
of
chain.
all that's holy, talk with us before you go with your plans? Because we just let loose a dragon demon worshipping mage with the power to probably kill God at his disposal
Well, I haven't quite gotten to that, but I'm working on it.
on Ravenloft with nowhere to go and nothing else to do other than havoc.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, that's kind of the point.
Well,
I also made a friend.
Go.
consider this, Clem.
Yes.
Strahd needs to be in control, and thus abhors havoc. So,
Exactly.
that
See,
might also be a
see,
plus for us.
see, this guy right here, he knows what he's talking about.
And how many people are going to die in the process of it?
Only a couple hundred, maybe.
Hey, GM.
Well, that is not a good thing.
Go ahead.
So I have a question, out of character question that I'm going to. I'm not going to bring up in here while this thing is listening,
Mm-hmm.
but I am going to bring up to the others after all this.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we make a deal to steal from, some dragon that worships Tiamat or something like that? With that snake?
Yep.
Hey, I'm taking this
I'm going to
without
point
shifting
out.
sun.
I'm
I was
going
gonna
to
say I'm gonna like look at this table here.
I'm going to point that out to when we get out that Goat pissed off one of her other friends by doing this.
Well,
And what's the point in making friends if you lose your other friends from it?
I
Either
wouldn't
way,
uh,
call him a friend. I
we
just
go
will.
wouldn't think
ahead.
that we'd kill things.
Go ahead, Tavio. Do your thing.
I'm just searching his arcane research
All
here.
right, so yeah, Ettore was actually going around when he was stealth taking stuff. So I'll have you guys have a nice
Okay.
little loot at the end. But
Oh, that
so
was for me. That was
I'm gonna tell
coincidence.
you what Ettore found, and then I'll tell what you guys found.
Well,
Um,
Tori was going around the outside.
yeah,
We were staying in here where his fucking desk is.
Ettore found a closed bag of holding,
Got
and
it.
he found a ever burning torch and
Okay.
two potions of superior healing. Those were the only
Damn.
things, Tori, that you couldn't like. There were some other things you tried to grab, but when you grabbed them and tried to pull, they were stuck where they were.
All right. I'll point those out.
Yeah,
I will keep the things I have, but I will point out the rest to the rest of you.
Taviel, you noticed this as well. The only things that you're even able to grab that aren't glued to anything is there are two scrolls, and they are scrolls of Dimension Door, one-time uses, two of them. They can be used by any magic person, bard, warlock, sorcerer, wizard, or eldritch knight,
Arcane
or
stuff.
basically anyone that has the capacity to cast a spell. Um, and you find something else. You find a small medallion. You're not entirely sure what it does, but it is definitely magical. Hey, put that down.
Oh, this?
Don't
You want
don't
me?
don't take that. You'll regret it.
As if we haven't made enough regrets already here, Mox. Why not add more to the pile?
Well, then I best I get a clean house then.
I mean, I was just gonna walk over to the edge and like dangle it and be like, "Put this down."
He kind of looks and he says, "Do you know how long it took to make that?"
Put. I mean, what is it?
I'm not telling you. Figure it out, smart boy.
Doing a knowledge arcana check on it.
You guys are welcome to do a knowledge arcana on it.
Love it. You guys are all like this weird like Cold War thing going on. Goat's like, I made friend. He gave me oats.
Damn, I was one away from fucking. Crit.
He gave me snacks.
28.
I rolled a 28.
Yeah, so yeah, you and Therock decide that it's this is an amulet of recall to this thing, to this rock you're on.
Damn.
We want to
Oh.
keep. I say we want to keep that because once we're out of here, think about this: recalling to this place with all the portals.
Once we lift the curse, it'll be useful, but until then, it's just a spot.
Yes. Well, it is strange that a place even outside of Ravenloft is still trapped in the mists. This, I think I'll keep this. I just put it in my pocket.
Merrick and Grass kind of shrug and they say, "Hey, I mean, if it gets us out of Ravenloft and whacks Strahd, you know, neither of us hold loyalty to the crazy dragon evil demon thing. So, I mean, if we had to set one free, I mean, if it gets us out of here and helps more people, whatever. I guess we'll just have to deal with the consequences afterward."
But until then, I'm gonna do at least one useful thing. Clem is going to take off his holy symbol necklace, slap it onto the chest of the undead servant, and cast Channel Divinity Destroy Undead,
Yep.
and just
You
burn it into the
it
fucker's
just
core.
the undead just turns to ash. And he's like, "Oh well, I'll make more."
Didn't he teleport away?
He did. He's
Somewhere?
talk. You're hearing this voice come from somewhere in the void.
Oh, okay.
Clem's gonna flip back the necklace, put it back on. Let's get out of here. We've already done enough damage due
Indeed.
to my idiocy.
Oh, if you manage to beat Strahd and not die, tell him he's an asshole.
Two
Yes.
thumbs up.
Well, that was
Do,
already planned.
do it
By the
yourself,
way,
you multi-eyed coward.
as I'm walking out,
Damn.
I've
That's how
got
you really feel, Clem.
that ever burning torch out,
Hmm.
and I'm just setting fire to things as I leave.
Oh, so you're setting fire to his whole place? Okay.
Yeah.
You know those story games where
Um,
you see this character so and so will remember that?
Yep.
Mad Mage Maj will remember that.
Ettery, usually I'd say something, but at this point I'm too far gone to care. Let's just get out of here.
So you set
Go.
fire to his whole laboratory and it starts to burn and explode, and some of the potions on his desk start to melt and do like little things. There apparently was some alchemical fire on his desk as well, and it starts to kind of explode some of the potions. And as you guys walk back
um,
through the portal,
well, the thing, this ever burning torch actually like has heat.
yes, hmm? It's an ever burning
Oh,
torch. It's an actual torch that just burns forever.
okay. I was gonna say because ever burning torch doesn't produce heat.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
this is an actual ever burning torch. This is the legit old school, where it's literally just a torch and the fire burns until you speak the command word to turn it off.
Gotcha.
Goat looks up as she's kind of walking out with Eric. Hey, if we meet again, drinks are on me. Thumbs up. Walks out.
I'll make a note of it. And you all leave and exit through the portal, and you are back in the maze.
I'm surprised that even worked. Figured everything would be flameproof.
I am so beyond frustrated right now.
Looks at the rest of you and goes,
Ettore, you seem to be going through some things.
"You guys breed a fucking worshipper of Tiamat."
If we want to split hairs, it was Goat that did it.
And you made him our. You made us his enemy number one. So thank you for that.
Merrick kind of pipes up and he's like, "Yep, it was kind of a lose-lose situation no matter what we did there."
Yes, but it turned out to be the extreme worst situation. The only thing that could have been worse is. Never
Merrick
mind.
kind of shrugs and leans against the wall and he's like, "Well, could be worse. We could all be dead."
Yes, well, that's
You were
pretty.
taking
That's what I
his.
was going to say.
You were taking his precious artifact anyways.
Indeed. I mean, like I said, either way we looked at it, no matter what choice we made, Grass kind of nods and then looks back to the drow, and then the drow looks back to you guys. Either choice we would have made, one way or another, we would have been getting fucked.
Besides, half
Well,
of us are going to be going against this guy anyways, given a past deal we've made.
well, fear not, everyone. We will use the ashes of this burned bridge to make a dagger to pierce his swollen, disgusting heart. And until then, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Give me a moment.
Goat's internal monologue. Those were good oats. True neutral, baby.
At this point, I don't even want to bother going up to the upper tower. We'll probably just release some other idiotic. Mm,
Well, you
I
guys
think we
are.
have done enough screw around for tonight.
There could be another mimic that needs to be rescued.
Oh, don't worry, guys. Don't forget, Bot didn't design the next level of the tower. I did.
This isn't even the first level. We still have 2 of his levels to go before we get to yours.
well, at least we did some good while we were in there.
So you guys are at the base level of the tower. You see the golems holding the elevator, and
Hey, Tim.
hello. How'd it go down there?
Awful.
Ah, well that sucks. Hey, you want to know what else sucks?
What?
Being stuck as a golem for hundreds of years holding an elevator that never gets used.
Well, it's not our fault your creators are stupid enough to grant you sentience.
Hmm.
He kind of has a point.
Hmm.
Do you want us to
Um,
use the elevator?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it would give me something to do.
just step onto the platform.
We'll
What?
also step on.
All right. You
Fine,
go.
let's see what else we could break in this fucking plane of existence then.
All right.
Mm.
You
We should
guys.
probably take a. Actually, we should probably take a long rest first. I mean, the door's right there. You can like go
It would
outside, take a nap.
actually it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll.
So you all take a long rest.
Outside the tower, just Clem is just boiling as
Well,
he tries to rest.
So you guys take a long rest. You'll heal back to
yep.
full. Get all your spell slots back. And your allies are also back to full, although they didn't really lose anything. They actually did very well in that combat. You actually see, as you're resting outside, you actually see an entourage of people kind of come towards you. Let me introduce them. And yes, not so I'm doing this. Shut up.
No, you have a problem.
What? Wait,
So you guys know Task and the or Grast and Merrick,
yep.
but they did say that some other members of the guild had arrived, and that's kind of what it looks like coming up the hill towards you guys. People are crossing the bridge. A couple of them look familiar. A couple of them are fairly new. One of them you recognize as the leader of the werewolves, and he looks kind of like this. I'll give you a picture. Hold on.
Hold on, let me bring up my allies tab. See if they die soon. Guess I better put the werewolf chief in the ally section now.
Zarek was his name.
Oh, I thought it was Zir.
Zarek. If I did say Zir, I apologize. I'm horrible with names. So you see Zarek,
Mad
and there's
mage.
several people
Oh,
that you don't notice, or several people that you don't know.
what a great enemy to
However, you
have.
do recognize Sigurd, because he was the guy who wished you well on the trip way back on the first session. This is a nice little picture of him.
Onion boy. Onion knights.
You see Merrick and Grass go up and say, "Ah, welcome," and they start greeting. Merrick comes back and sits down with you guys and says, "Well, good. Now we finally have some backup in case something bad happens."
Great.
So everyone starts to sit down by the campfire as you guys do a long rest.
All right.
Since
But
they are new people. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
before I do any intros, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys declarations. Like, what do you guys want to do? As everyone starts to come and sit down and get all friendly. A couple people make note of the wagon that you guys saw earlier, but no one has gone over and fiddled with it.
I
It's
returned. I'm
crap.
sorry.
It's
What
horribly
wagon?
trapped. Don't touch it.
Oh yeah, Tori
Uh,
wasn't here. There's a wagon out front of the tower. It looks like one of those old-fashioned kind of broomstick wagons. And the other people have told you by now, Tori, that it is indeed booby-trapped.
I'm going to go check out the booby trap.
You see that there is a magical scorching ray spell, and there is also a couple poison dart traps.
Can I disarm this stuff?
Roll me sleight of hand.
Name or describe person, place, or object. Significant.
25.
Yeah, you managed to disarm the traps.
All right, I'm going to check out what's inside this. Anything interesting in the wagon?
Let me look at what is in there. I will copy and paste it to you, actually. Just a moment, since I don't need their sheets up anymore. Sources, Curse of Strahd.
I don't know about you guys, but I did everything perfect this game.
I will say you hit more times than you missed.
Oops.
Ah, yes.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Bow chicka wow.
I've made more friends than I lost. Actually,
Let's-
because my deal with the serpent was just go punch some fae. So I had nothing to. So me specifically in this thing had nothing to. Our agreement had nothing to do with this.
Okay.
I also didn't agree to anything, but what was I agreeing to? I agreed to help him with protecting
Something about
something.
your city. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
watches your city, and I think you kill Strahd.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
much it.
something else.
So,
So,
yeah,
Create, get ready for a list.
All right.
I really want to cast this spell, but I don't have 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold pieces each, and that sucks.
So it's at this point that as everyone's sitting down for the campfire and getting cozy and ready to introduce themselves, you see a horse sprinting across the bridge, and you hear the clip-clops of hooves come down. And you see this woman riding atop it.
Does
I
the,
was gonna say I'm cast Galder's Tower if we're settling down for the night.
Yeah,
does
you
the
can.
horse look dead?
No, the horse is just a horse. Um, the woman looks injured, and she comes running towards you, and she halts the horse. And as she clutches her side, she says, "What in the hell are you all? What? Who are you?"
Who are you?
Traveling circus.
We are not to try. Clem is going to do his best to try and be happy as usual. My name is Clem Taskin of House to Skin. Pleasure
He's
to meet
the
you. Do you need
ringmaster.
help?
Say again.
He's our
Uh,
local clown.
Do you need help with your wounds, miss?
Hold on a moment. Let me get something. She kind of looks at you a little bit off, and she says, "That would be appreciated."
Very well. Clem is kicking himself for not setting a good first impression, but he is not in the mood for it right now, as he's going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay, roll it.
Only 15.
She nods, and she's doing a lot better than she was. She says, "Thank you."
The name is Esmeralda.
Pleasure to meet you, Esmeralda. I'd imagine you're also stuck in this hellscape.
Ah, yeah. Damn. And she goes and sits down and she's holding her side still. I was just trying to deal with that. Mm. I went to go kill Strahd myself. Bad idea.
I
Well, yes, anyone could have told you that.
very much so.
She kind of just rests her head down and just says, "Ugh."
But it's good to know you're brave enough to try it by yourself, if foolish enough.
She lets out a deep breath and says, "Whatever." She goes into her wagon and she says, "Hey, who took all my stuff?"
That's your wagon.
"Yes, my wagon."
Oh, I didn't take the stuff. I just looked inside it.
"Oh, okay. If that's
The
the
only
case."
thing I the only thing I took was actually the journal.
"Oh, okay." She won't say anything then. She'll just kind of poke her head out, and then after getting a potion, she quaffs it, and then she stands in front of you. She looks at the party, the whole group of people, and says, "Well, so then, I take it this is you're not from around here, are you?"
Water deep.
Nice
"Ah,
work on the wards, by the way.
oh, why, thank you. I'm just an amateur myself, but I am Esmeralda. I've been in the lands of Ravenloft for some time, doing a bit of hunting, so to speak. I apologize for those of you who this land is not yours. It has been known to take people who should not belong here. I, of course, am a denizen, born and raised here."
Well, just
Oh
because
my.
you're a denizen doesn't mean your soul's a denizen.
"Well, that is possible, although I have no memory of being someone else."
Well, regardless, pleasure to meet you, Esmeralda. And sorry if I'm a bit dour. We just had a few events in that tower yonder.
Wow, you actually went into the old Lich's tower?
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of us ended up doing something we really shouldn't have done.
but it happens. It happens.
I see. Well, then, nothing to
We're
be done
still
about it now, I
alive.
suppose. Have you been to the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
Ah, I see. I was going to investigate the top because I heard that there was a powerful artifact up there that might be able to help kill Strahd, but I never made it to the top. I saw an opportunity to strike Strahd at his castle, and I failed, unfortunately.
Well, not that much of a failure if you're still alive.
Yes, I suppose. But I lost some comrades while I was at it. So it was indeed a loss.
Well, I sympathize with you greatly. Say, Bot, are the other people here, or is it just Esmeralda?
Well, everyone's here. Everyone's sitting around the fire listening fairly intently. And the other
No,
players.
I mean the new people.
No, yeah, they're there. They're just sitting around the fire. They're all
Oh,
your guildmates. They're not gonna,
Jesus. Oh,
you're sitting there talking to someone. They're not gonna sit there and be like, "Arr."
just wanted to be sure. We were actually planning on going to the top of the tower here shortly because a certain Mouth of Constructs feels like he needs to be wanted. that artifact just seems to be icing on the cake now. And after what transpired downstairs, I want at least some good things to happen today.
Well, do be careful up there. The Lich was known for a lot of his twisted experiments on immortality. You don't know what you
I'll
might find up there.
I'll burn him from the inside out.
Good luck, she says. I need to
Hmm.
heal. And she goes and she kind of sits down by the fire. If you don't mind, I would like to borrow your fire. And she just kind of sits down and rests on one of the logs that's been put out.
Sits down, sees a handful of oats passed to her. Wants them.
She grabs a few and eats them.
Nice.
Uh,
The other people in the party are the Goliath werewolf, who you now find out was never actually a werewolf, but just a beast barbarian. Um, uh, Mr. Onion Knight. Of course, there's Merrick and Trask. And then there's the two kind of elven-looking women, or one of them's human, one of them's kind of half-elven, and then a half-orc. I'll go ahead and enlarge their pictures so you can see what they look like.
Oh, the not werewolf here. Ears, goat. Looks like wolf. Ears go back.
The barbarian who Zarek looks at you, and he smiles and he says, "Ah, good to see you're still alive."
Clem
One
will
could say the same. Could.
What? You want to go another round?
She very much looks like she wants to go another round, but she's also very tired. So she's like, the gears are turning hard.
Clem will go up and meet the other people that he has not been formally introduced with.
Just giving you guys all pictures so you can see.
We should probably end the session here, though.
Yes, we will end the session after the introductions. I didn't I assumed you guys weren't going to do anything after this long rest because we've already been going a while. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
all right. So you know Grast and Merrick. The half orc introduces herself as Shanavek or Shanavak. She holds two rather nasty-looking scimitars, decent leather armor, and appears to be pretty pretty buff and strong for a woman of her size. She's actually smaller than most half orcs, but she looks pretty sturdy. The half elf woman with white hair announces herself as Emshi. She definitely also appears somewhat roguish, and her daggers, for anyone that looks, are definitely magical. The woman, the human woman, appears to be, uh, just at least appears to be mortal anyway. None of you can really see any sort of thing off about her. Um, and her name is Mirda, Mirda, and she is very much like Goat. She kind of just goes around with no restrictions and just kind of shakes everyone's hand and says, "Hey, what's going on?" Mirda, at your service. And you notice that she is, other than some of the rings and maybe an amulet around her neck, she has no weapons whatsoever.
Wasn't an extra I in her name.
Mirda, yes,
Mierda.
Mierda.
Mirda.
Mierda.
Just
Well,
Spanish for shit.
And of course, you see. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. That's her name. And then you
I
see
thought Qatar.
the big Onion Knight, of course, and the massive Goliath.
Well,
Okay.
Any
pleasure to
last?
meet you
Yep.
all.
They all introduce themselves. They all seem to be fairly friendly. Any last minute declarations before we start wrapping it up here?
Yes. Comes like, now I know we just recently met. I hate to intrude so immediately, but do any of you happen to have ivory strips?
Roll me a D100.
You know, I specifically Googled it just to make sure, Clem, but no, goat horn does not count as ivory strips.
I wouldn't ask to cut. I wouldn't ask to cut off your horns anyway.
I would look just to see if I could even offer.
Clem, unfortunately, they all look to you and just kind of shrug. Nope.
He almost went in there.
Fortunately, ivory is a tusk.
Well, if we would, as I finish casting Galder's Tower, if we would like, we could take this inside. There's a fire in there, as well as furnishings.
It seems
Fuck
that
yeah, Galder's
it
Tower.
it seems that everyone is in agreement to that.
My last minute declaration. Before me and that Goliath go, and we're definitely having another. Not during this session, maybe in between sessions. We're having another brawl.
All right.
We gotta settle this shit.
My last decoration is I opened the bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
For
Alright,
ivory
I was
strip.
expecting you to open it in the fucking wizard's extra dimensional space. I'm surprised you waited this long.
Roll initiative, everybody.
no, no, not that. Creed,
Pardon
roll me.
me?
Roll me 3D100s.
Stick your hand in, pull out a fucking 2006 Ford Miata.
You're rolling for how many Warforged were crammed
No.
in there.
62, 11, and 69.
Nice.
Now the
Okay.
69 has to be something sexy.
Okay, the 69 is a dildo of ever-loving pleasure. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, the 69 is a wand of orgasm.
It's the codpiece of assertiveness.
No,
Oh,
it's a wand of orgasm.
Is it actually though?
Person makes a wisdom saving throw DC 12. If they fail the wisdom saving throw, they feel unbelievable pleasure as they orgasm.
Ow!
Wait. Do you want me to look up the Book of Erotic Fantasy spell
You're
Cursed Orgasm?
I
you
was
Oh,
just
no.
you're welcome to. But the 11 is a stone of fart. You throw it, and when you throw it, it's a one-time use. DC 13, or be sickened for 1 round, and it lets out a big gaseous fart.
Huh.
He really is a mad maid.
The 62 is a wand of cure wounds with 5 charges. Just normal cure wounds at normal
What
level.
the
What a fucking rickroll! We have orgasm wand. We have
fart
fucking fart rock, and then it just heals you.
Last minute declaration.
Yep.
come?
I will consider that basically like a hold action, but I'll do the roll now. Magic weapon on Eteries Green's
I
weapon.
mean, it's not something to do right now. Magic weapon is it's for something you cast in combat.
All
You know what I
right,
mean?
y'all ready for this?
What are you doing?
Cursed
Okay,
orgasm,
in that case,
transmutation. Third level spell, verbal somatic material, casting time 1 action, range touch, target 1 creature.
By the way, the wand has 5 charges.
Duration 1 orgasm per level.
So it's level 3, so 3.
Saving throw negates. The next time the subject achieves orgasm, they are racked with incredible pain that causes 1d6 points of damage per caster level. Maximum 10. The material component is a drop of sexual fluid mixed with a drop of weak acid.
Yeah, this particular wand does not do the negative effect. It just does the orgasm.
Nice.
Look, when you're alone in a pocket dimension for 200 years.
I think honestly, what we should do it as is just a reskin of Tasha's hideous laughter.
Well, basically, the mechanic of the spell is basically Tasha's hideous laughter, where they have disadvantage because they're orgasming.
No, we need to make this. We need to make Strahd come.
Well, you can do that with command.
No,
Okay.
guys, stop.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
a vampire.
So those.
Trust me. Look. I am gonna cast a max level command spell at Strahd, and the command is gonna be poop.
So
No, but
okay.
if we command him, if we command
Guys,
him to come,
guys,
vampires
guys,
can't come, so he'll be in a constant loop.
Edwin,
guys.
shut up. We gotta end this.
Okay, so yeah, Thulkus, or Jason, I got your declaration. You can start doing that.
Sweet.
So before I murder myself here, so yeah, those are the three magic items you guys find, and yes, the wand is basically Tasha City's laughter, except it's orgasm. You have a wand of healing, and then the bag of stink.
Ooh,
Your companions are here. You guys are resting. You go into the tower to take a long rest. Everyone is chill. Everyone's awesome. You guys can decide what you want to do.
what the
Next
fuck?
time, you guys can decide what allies you want to take with you, what you want your allies to do, what you want to go do and explore the top of the tower. So we will do
I'm
that
saying,
next session, and you guys kind of take a much needed rest because you guys did well, but man, some of you guys took some hard blows that round. So without further
we
ado, thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching.